It's survival. It's survival. I think somebody lying. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Wednesday it's about to get heated, man. Wednesday is going to be unreal. I just gave y'all a little warm up what to expect Wednesday. Wednesday is going down. Houston, Texas. Damn D will be in the building. April 23rd. SZA, my boo. I mean Kendrick. I'm gonna be in the building. VIP access. I got backstage. Well, I'm not supposed to tell you that because Kendrick hit me up yesterday. He said, D. You know, he called me D. He said, yo, D. Got you the back page that passes. I said, shit, man, I gotta think about it. I got so much lined up. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, man, just send it to me and I'll make it if I can. You know what I mean? I got so much stuff to do. I was like, all right, I may stop by. You know what I mean? Tell everybody what's up. You know, it's been a while since I seen, you know, Tay Rock, J Rock, you know what I'm saying? Punch. You know, man, I ain't punch in a long time because me and him used to play like thumb war and shit back in middle school and shit. You know what I mean? Top Dog used to be Little Dog. You know what I mean? Now he Top Dog. Man, I know these niggas from a long time ago. So I might go through, dap them up real quick. You know what I mean? Might get on the mic, say what's up to Houston. Hey, Houston, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I might go back home, you know, but I don't know, man. You know, he said he got me backstage passes. You know what I mean? I can do an interview with them. I'm like, my schedule. I see if I can squeeze you in, man. I see, because I'm just got so much stuff. You know, I'm supposed to got a lot of stuff going on. So we'll see if I go give y'all behind the scenes. You know, sometimes they don't like to be recorded because Kendrick is a very private person. You know, Kendrick is a very private person. So, but he told me that I can bring the camera in and I can give y'all a glimpse. You know how, you know, behind the scenes, because you know he's really shy. You know, Ken is what I call him. Ken is really shy. You know, Ken is really shy. And you know what y'all know him as, Kendrick Lamar. I know him as Ken. He's a very shy guy, you know, but when he comes on, this is alter ego, you know, but when you get to really know him, he really sucks at spade.
New York, New Jersey, New York City,
yeah.
Tell the people want it. Yeah, I said that.
Oh, yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though?
Look, listen, I knew Schoolboy when he didn't even go to school. That's the reason why his name is Schoolboy, because he never graduated. See, there's a little joke. You see, all these names that we give him, this is a little inside joke. That nigga never graduated. So he said, all right, I'm going to go Schoolboy Q. Because nigga ain't never went to school. Nigga used to always cut class and shit like that. Stealing people's binders and notebooks and shit like that. So, you know, these are all little nicknames that we gave each other. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time, man, let me tell you, man. Schoolboy Q, man, he's a motherfucking fool, man. Listen. Nah, I can't even tell you that story. You know what? One day, you know, I may call him up, you know what I mean, hit him up if I'm free. And I'll give y'all the rundown. But right now, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So they don't really want me to really, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I can expose them if I want to. So that's why they don't really, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I know the ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they my dogs though. You know what I'm saying? Knew them. I knew, you know what I'm saying? I know them all. So, you know, we'll see. But how y'all doing? PG Lane? Listen, I knew PG Lane before that. I knew him. See, listen, I'm not going to tell you how we came up with that name. It's a funny story to that. All right, so when we were little, you know, we could only go to the PG movies, you know, and there was this Chinese place right by the movie theater. You know what I mean? So we would always sneak in at the movie theaters, but we can only go to the PG movies because the rated R movies, you know, we had to be over 18 and stuff like that. So what we did is, it's a funny story behind this. You know, it's a lot of stuff, right? So Schoolboy Q, he never went to school, right? So when he used to skip class and stuff like that, there's a little Chinese buffet around the corner, right near the movie place. But yeah, no, I don't want to give too much details. No, anyway, I'll say that for story time. I'll say that I'm giving y'all too much exclusive right now. Maybe I can hit them up later, but right now, let's just stick to the topic, man. How y'all doing, chat? What's going on? Y'all all right? Say that for a different day. What's up, Gaming? What's up, Anthony? Whoopi in the building. DZ, Outlaw, Feast. What's up? What's up? I see y'all in the here building. What's up, Metal? Williams, Outlaw Gamer. Appreciate you with the $2 donation, Williams. Excuse me. We got up in the building. Who's up in here? Anthony was good. DZ, Waterman was happening. Tasha, what's going on, Miss Danielle? I see you. Respect. Salute to everybody in here. Come on in, hit that like button. Joseph Mall. Who else we got up in here? Let me scroll through. Pretty Brown, what's going on? Anthony, Miss Daniels, what's going on? Wick NC, pizza. All right, man. Yeah, I think we're all caught up. What's up, Bronze and Noble? Malcolm X, Soul Child, chill soul food. All right, yeah, hey everybody. Let's get to it, man. So we got some topics today, and we're gonna skim through it. Hey, y'all get ready, man. 2 days. We got tomorrow, and we got Wednesday. Wednesday gonna be the big day, man. I got all my battery charged up. I got my GoPro charged up. I got my camera charged up. I'm gonna have my cell phone charged up. We gonna be charged up. We gonna be in the building on Wednesday. All right. I said I'm gonna go early. I'm gonna go early, get some content. I'm gonna go around, do like interviews. Ask them, what they think about the beef. Who do you think won the beef? What questions should I ask people? How about that? Help me out, chat. When I do these interviews with these people at the concert, what questions should I ask them? Who do you think won the beef? What do I think? What's your favorite Kendrick song? What should I say? How excited are you? Let's just say, how excited are you to be here? Okay, let me write these questions down. How excited are you to be here? Let's see. Let me write some of these questions down. How excited are you here to? All right, we can do that. Give me some questions that I should ask the people while I'm doing the interview. Is this your first Kendrick concert? Okay, it's right there. How do you feel about the lawsuit? Ooh, good question. How do you feel about the lawsuit? Okay, yeah. All right. Give me some more questions. Favorite song off the album? Okay, yeah. Favorite song off the album. All right, favorite song off the album. Let's see. What else? Are you ready for the elimination of Drake? Ooh, okay. All right. How do you feel about Drake? Let me see that. How do you feel about Drake? Do you think I'm gonna say do you think Drake like him young? I'm just gonna ask the question. Hey, I heard Drake like him young. What you think? All right. Do Drake like him young? Does Drake like them young? Does Drake like them young? Okay. Say Drake, I heard you like him young. So I'm gonna go around and ask him, hey, do you think Drake? Hey, I heard Drake like him young. Do you think Drake like him young? How they feel about the beef? Okay, how do you feel about the beef? Who do you think won the beef? Who do you think won the beef? Let's see, what else? I'll be surrounded at the same concert. What's the favorite song to look forward to? Okay, yeah. What songs are you looking forward to be performed out of Kendrick and SZA? All right, we can do that. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. Let's see. What else could I ask people? I gotta ask some crazy questions. I gotta ask some crazy questions. I'm gonna say, hey, have you seen that video of Drake kissing that 17-year-old girl? What do you think about that? That 17-year-old girl, and if not, I can play the video. How about you didn't? Here it goes right there. Let's see what else. Let's see. How excited are you? D Drake is streaming you now. You think you're gonna react to his concert? D, since the Drake a streamer now, you think he's gonna react to the concert? Probably not. Hell no, he ain't gonna do that. How can they flip flop? That's right now. What would you ask them? What would you ask them? Oh shit. D was on time. Oh yeah, I was on time. Yeah, I was on time. How do you feel about Baca interview regarding Kendrick? Shit, probably most people don't even know who the hell that is. But yeah, I'm gonna ask those questions and then I'm just gonna freestyle. Yeah, I'll remember to ask some of these and then I'll just freestyle. I'll just think of something on the spot. You know, I think I'm a pretty good improv person. We're gonna do that. All right. Got a few questions. All right, y'all get ready for Wednesday, man. It's going down. Wednesday is going down, man. All right, other than that, I'm just gonna freestyle. I'm just gonna freestyle and just come with stuff off the dome, off the top. All right. So yeah, be expecting some good content on Wednesday. Be expecting some good content, especially Wednesday and the day after. So bada boom, bada bing. So other than that, man, salute to everybody in the chat. He said, who is the better lyricist between them? Okay, I can ask that one. I'd be like, what's your favorite Drake song? I can ask people, what do you think about Drake? What is your honest opinion? Do you still listen to Drake? Why don't you listen to Drake? I'm gonna ask him, hey, do you still listen to Drake? What do you think? Do you look at Drake differently that he lost the battle? You know, what you think about the lawsuit and all that good stuff. So yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be funny. All right. So other than that, let's go ahead, get on with the get on. Let me make sure everybody know that we live, just in case you want to hate. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got. I am live. So come on in. Live right now. Click the link below. All right, we good to go. All right, so let's get it started. So today we're gonna talk about DJ AKADEMIKS, talk about Drake. There's some interesting things that he's gonna say. He's gonna talk about the lawsuit. He said, "Don't make it too much about Drake at the concert, at the Doc concert." Well, now I gotta ask questions about. You know, I'm just gonna ask him. You know, who do you think won? What do you think about the lawsuit? And do you think Drake like him young? All right, I'm gonna ask those three questions. Hey, I heard Drake like him young. What you think? I'm like, hey, what you think about the lawsuit? And who you think won? I think those would be three good questions about Drake. You know what I mean? I think we can get some pretty good reactions out of that. You know what I mean? Hey, I heard Drake like him young. What you think? Mm-hmm. How do you feel about Drake being a streamer now? We'll see. But yeah, those are questions I think are good right now. So, bada bing, bada boom. We got DJ AKADEMIKS. He gonna talk about Drake. He gonna talk about the lawsuit, the new information on the lawsuit, and that's pretty much the angle that we're gonna go to, because AKADEMIKS did a breakdown of the update of the lawsuit, and he has some very interesting things that I definitely want to highlight. You know, like I said, it seems like AKADEMIKS, well, in the last few months, it seems like he's starting to shift a little bit. Everybody sees it, but he's slowly starting to, even though he's still a glazer, but I think he's definitely trying to ease his way out of the Drake OV hole lane, because he know that something about to go down. You know, I think he knows something about to go down, so he trying to I think he don't want to do like a complete like cold turkey. He just want to ease his way out of it. So, but he been saying a lot of stuff against Drake lately, if you haven't been paying attention. And he gonna say some very interesting things about this lawsuit that I definitely want to mention. So let's see, before we get to that, what do we got right here? Oh, this is pretty dope. Shout out to Kendrick, man. Kendrick just signed with Chanel as a brand ambassador. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's some dope shit. Kendrick just keep on winning, man. He just keep on winning. So seem like he's a brand ambassador for Chanel now. All right, let's see what he got going on here. Kendrick Lamar relationship with Chanel began in 2023 when he wore a custom piece at the gala honoring. Okay, all right. Is this it right here? Chanel later collabed with Kendrick Lamar and Free for their January 2024 show designed by the set and created a short film. Is this a short film? Oh, I didn't know that. Is there volume? Is there audio to this? Why is it not playing? Okay. So these are the new in the statement regarding Chanel. Kendrick, Chanel has a timeless legacy, and that is always something I can get behind. Since they don't make clothes for men, I knew it would have to be glasses. Okay, so he's a brand ambassador for the eyewear campaign. Okay, shout out to that, man. Hey. So now he got Gatorade sponsorship. He's a brand ambassador for Chanel. All right, so that's dope, man. That is dope. The multi-Grammy, yeah, Mac City. All right, so it just keeps going up and up and up. All right, Kendrick Lamar is a new face of Chanel eyewear division. Okay, here we go. All right, so that's dope, man. Salute to that. Salute to that. Salute to that. What else we got here? I think that's about it. So we're gonna go straight to the academics, talking about the lawsuit. How much do y'all think these shades go for right here? There's a diamonds and stuff. Let me see if there's a price on them. Probably not a price on them. Let me see if I can look. Kendrick Lamar Chanel shades. How much are these running for? How much you think they are hitting on right there? It's probably not a price on those yet. Those are just probably some exclusive ones. 1,200. Think these are 1,200? Shit, I think they probably more than that. These right here, the ones that he got on right now, shoot, I think they probably more than that. But they're nice though. They look fly. All right. So let's get to good old Aki Wacky. Let's see what he got to say about this new court case, about the updated information about this court case. Let's get it.
Like so many like stupid ass shit. Yeah, we've seen this already. 2 years ago this came out. I don't know why somebody just put this out again. What else is going on? All right. I think we should probably start with like this lawsuit shit.
All right.
If y'all care that much about it.
Let's get to it.
Y'all start there?
Let's start there.
Yeah, I'm off that Don Julio Reposado.
I'm off that Corona Extra.
And I ain't even gonna cap with you, but I do know I'm ghetto rich. Oh, okay. You know, I realized this morning I'm drinking because I started drinking no later than like probably 8:30 or 9 a.m. in the morning. So I'm drinking and I'm doing the same mix. I don't even think.
Wait, hold on. I thought he gonna say at night. I thought he was gonna say at night. Wait, hold on. Wait.
No, it was later than like rich. Oh, okay. You know, I realized this morning I'm drinking because I started drinking no later than like probably 8:30 or 9 a.m. in the morning.
In the morning. You drink no later than 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
So I'm drinking and I'm doing the same.
That's why your stomach be doing backflips and cartwheels and shit. Yeah, that's why your stomach always be growling and damn near be making all those sounds and shit. I can't. Yeah. I think that, I mean, the only time I can drink like that is if I'm on vacation. And I'm like, if I'm on vacation, I can start off something light, you know what I mean? Like mimosas or something. But I cannot drink hard liquor in the morning. Like the most in the morning I can drink is like a mimosas. That's it. Like, I can't. I gotta drink, liquor until the afternoon. But if I'm on vacation, wake up on the beach somewhere, yeah, I'll do a mimosas, something light. You know what I mean? Something light, not too heavy. But yeah, I can't drink hard liquor in the morning. Hell no.
Mix. The only thing is, no, it wasn't Don Julio.
Yeah, a beer or two. You know what I mean? Yeah, something like I can do a beer. If needed be. Like, I don't wake up in the morning and drink beer, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm on vacation, I want to have a good time. I'll sip on a beer or drink some mimosas or something like that. But man, in the morning drinking hard liquor, shit.
Realize I drank motherfucking like a month and a half expired orange juice. So I'm over here Googling if that's a problem. Is that a problem, chat? This one don't expire till May. But I definitely, because I be having so much of this shit around the house where, like, I think it was in the fridge. I just took it out, but it was a month and a half. I think I'll be all right. There's a new Wiz Khalifa album tonight.
Wiz Khalifa?
Okay. All right, but yeah, I see the Ken Carson stuff. All right.
Yeah, so he went from Henny to tequila. Okay. Tequila.
Let's actually get to this, before I get too drunk, let me give y'all some lawyer-demic shit real quick. Where's the full filing? Hold on. I think I have the full filing.
They say what Act veins are filled with alcohol, they're going to be the early death of. Seriously though, yeah, Act definitely need to chill out with that alcohol because I mean, like I said, there's nothing wrong with drinking as adults, but the way that he drink, it's not casually drinking. He's damn near alcoholic. he's damn near alcoholic by now. He said that he wakes up, he don't drink no later than 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, you got a problem.
Okay, here we go. All right, so what Drake has basically done today is file what's called an amended complaint. So he is alleging more things in his federal trial, or federal case actually. It's a civil case, but his federal case against UMG. The base premise is this. He says that the company has, through various means that could possibly be criminal, right? Like, for example, payola is criminal. Payola would be the purchasing of, if you pay for federal airwaves to play a song or anything that's not titled as an ad that you're paying for, it's legal. Payola actually doesn't exist with like internet. Some people might not know that. However, he's accusing UMG of doing a bunch of shit, right? So y'all use bots to inflate a song that was defaming me. Y'all promoted a song that was defaming me. We were in a negotiation where I was trying to get $600 million, and then you were trying to like underhandedly devalue me because it would be in your benefit, which kind of goes against ethical business practices. And that's kind of where the main claims come from. Now, he's filed this amended complaint, and I don't know why people are, this is a civil suit. Like, we don't know what's going to happen, but there's a lot of K-bots who came out with a story that said Drake took out some claims, like, oh, he was backpedaling from this idea that he thought Not Like Us was botted. And essentially, Drake has filed this amended complaint and doubled down on it, as opposed to what the K-bots and everybody else was saying that he didn't agree with, or he found some information through discovery saying that he wouldn't pursue this whole bot angle. So I'm not going to read through everything, because we've read a bunch of stuff before, but he still starts his amended complaint with this damn line: a single lie could destroy reputation and integrity. While it takes years to build a reputation, it can be ruined in 5 minutes. Okay, this was a notorious quote from Lucian Grange before the battle, and this was, I believe, this was on one of the quarterly calls that he had. Now, Drake, he basically starts off by saying, in the middle of the night, May 7th, armed group of people drove up to his house. Drake is inside. The car stopped in front of the crib. Yelled, "Fuck Drake." One gunman got out, began to open fire. One bullet went through the security gate, hit the front door. Another bullet struck and wounded a security guard who was one of his friends while the car drove away. And by the way, I don't believe that guy died. I was trying to keep some tabs on it. I don't believe he passed away, which is good. But he was in critical condition for a while. So Drake was in the house. Drake summoned for help from security guard, did everything possible to keep him alive. During the nearly 30 minutes for ambulance to arrive, he labored trying to keep the man alive by applying pressure to the gunshot wound with towels. Now, I've told you guys, direct communication with me and Drake, when he was basically saying, yo, some real shit came up and I had to stop rapping. Like, these are real conversations. Like, I remember I had a conversation with Drake where Drake was like, I think, it's a little bit insider, so I won't say everything, but he's kind of like summing up, or he's foreseeing how Kendrick is playing it, because he's playing it too, right? And he's like, yo, that nigga got to be in the lab going crazy every night, because I'm in the lab going crazy every night writing songs for whatever could be coming next, right? And he was just chilling at the crib, just recording every night during this battle while, shit, I'm on Twitter saying, yo, day 2 since niggas don't respond, like he's there working on music every night trying to, because he's engaged in this thing. And then all of a sudden, there's a drive-by at his crib. You get what I'm saying? And like now that turns to a whole different situation. It's like, yeah, because you act, and I know fans are unrealistic, but do you just be like, oh, no, yeah, my security guard got shot and there's bullet holes through my door. But let me get back to writing these diss bars about Kendrick's kid not being his. Like, no, you're going to kind of like, bruh, whatever, bruh. You know what I mean? So that's kind of, I think he's also painting it in that picture. In this lawsuit, after the security guard, blah, blah. Very next day, a different intruder uses bare hands to dig a hole under the security fence and try to get up in the crib. And the very next day, another break-in attempt.
What? He managed to dig a hole enough to squeeze through the entry Drake's property. Somebody dig a hole in front of his place to get inside?
Happen, right? Now, this is going to be set up in this lawsuit to kind of show something. And by the way, just to be very honest, when I spoke to Drake...
Yeah, so Drake put this in the lawsuit. He put this in the paperwork. So, wow, he's actually listing all of this stuff in there.
He never said that to me, not saying that maybe that was installed. He never said, yo... Niggas is trying to run up in my crib ever since this fuck nigga Kendrick put out a song. I believe the song dropped on May 4th, Not Like Us. And on that day, the fucking cover art was a picture of Drake's house with a bunch of PDF logos on it. You know what I'm saying? So he never told me that, but this is a lawsuit. He's kind of framing it like that. Like, yo, y'all let this nigga drop, which by the way, I do think that's flagrantly wrong, right? Like, why? I'm pretty sure if y'all were dropping, if any artist was dropping a diss song about Taylor Swift and had Taylor Swift picture of her house on there, Universal wouldn't release it. I don't think they would play with her like that. But I do think they took a hands-off approach because they're like, yo, bro, y'all are rappers. Y'all have done worse. You get what I'm saying? It's UMG is the largest music company in the world, and also the music company that's represented Drake for more than a decade. And okay, cool. We kind of like going through that. The song Not Like Us, performed by Kendrick Lamar, okay, to convey a specific, unmistakable, and a false factual allegation that Drake is a criminal pedophile and that vigilante justice is a response. Okay, the recording is defamatory because his lyrics and his album image, the image, and I'm pretty sure they're going to show the image down here. Or maybe they have a different thing for yeah, right there. Bingo, right there. Okay.
Dang, boy. And he put this on Complex too. The cover for Not Like Us with the sex offender. God damn.
In the image, let's see. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, this is a long thing. I'm going to start skipping through it in a little bit, but let's get through as much as we can. So, it says on May 4th, right? They approved, published, and launched a campaign to create a viral hit out of the track False, accusing Drake of being a kid fucker, okay? And the song called for violent retributions against him, even though UMG enriched itself and its shareholders by exploiting Drake's music for years.
What the hell? Nobody's saying that Drake is having sex with children. See, he always slide that in. No, nobody is saying that. I know I'm not. And I know that Kendrick is not saying that he has sex with children. That's crazy. Stop saying that shit. You just know that he like them young. That's it. Ain't no children or kids. Stop.
And knew that the salacious allegations against Drake were false. UMG chose corporate greed over the safety and well-being of his artists. In controversy, UMG saw an opportunity, seized it, and continued to fan the flames even after learning the incitement of violence on the 7th and 8th. The song in question, by the way, you see, this is also like a really ethical question for the executives at UMG, because I'm pretty sure every grieving mother could make the same argument Drake is. Yo, y'all promoted a song called Who I Smoke. And that...
See what, did Act forget that he gave the address out on the stream? Of course not. Of course.
Led to people getting smoked. Y'all promoted a song called When I See You, and then niggas died when they were saw. Like, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of instances where these songs have led to negative effects. And if Drake is successful by saying, yo, and by the way, those songs never got removed. So even after the death of, let's say, rapper A or rapper B, like, I mean, shit, if this is successful, technically, you know, the estate of Notorious B.I.G. or even possibly Tupac could possibly try to make that argument and not only throw UMG in there, but throw in a whole bunch of other, well, specifically UMG because, you know, they were signed to UMG, but I would see media companies get thrown in that too. So I still think it's a reach, but if that gets successful for Drake, it does set a crazy precedence that basically music companies should have some ethical responsibility for what they're promoting, and it's not only on the artist that writes the lyric, performs the lyric, and chooses to upload the songs, right? All right, let's get to some more stuff. All right, the recording was entire, blah, 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 blah. The lyrics accuse Drake of engaging in criminal acts by calling him a certified PDF and a predator who needs to be placed on neighborhood watch. The image was designed to reinforce a fact that what? And by depicting Drake's actual house covered with what's known by law enforcement as, sex offender like icons. The video was created weeks after the song became a viral hit, was designed to reinforce the same false narrative. For example, showing images associated with sex trafficking and juxtapose the game of hopscotch with the game of with lyrics accusing Drake of trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a minor. The lawsuit.
This is so ridiculous, man. Like, God, Drake, how do you feel good, man? Come on, man. He should be banned from hip hop from this, man. He should be banned from rapping. Like, he should be the first rapper to be banned.
It's not about who created, not like us. It's instead entirely about UMG, the music company that decided to publish, promote, exploit, and monetize the allegations that it understood were not only false but dangerous. Okay, all right, we kind of know that. So here's the other angle. I'm going to try to skim through this because it's 107 pages. If you don't know, I'm going to try to find the angle because we have yet to see this. Remember, this is the federal complaint by Drake, but we're trying to see some juicy shit, right? Like, yo, Drake, at least tell us how much you was going to get paid by UMG. Tell us how maybe after the battle they came back and said, yeah, we offered you, I don't know. We offered you $400 million before, or $500 million. Now we're only offering $250. Like, we're trying to get some type of privileged details about the negotiations with Drake and UMG, because here's the thing. I don't think people will get down with Drake on this idea of suing his label if it's all about, you badmouth me. Yo, diss songs are all in the culture. I ain't gonna lie, some of my favorite songs, diss niggas who died. You know what I'm saying? I love indictment music. I love it. So Drake trying to say, you said something about me that's not true. Now, granted, we all know being called, for example, a rapist or a pedophile, these are the worst. That's even worse than being called a murderer, right? And obviously you have to have a reaction to that. But historically in hip hop, people have said all type of wild things about each other, and defamation isn't a hip hop type of thing. Be like, what you mean? So I called you a fuck nigga, or I call you a fat ass hoe or a snitch ass nigga, and you're suing me. So I don't think hip hop will ride for Drake with that. No. But there's this underlying idea that Drake was about to sign some historic deal. And by the way, we get into these conspiracy theories, even when you hear about Cosby get locked up, like, damn, he was just about to buy CBS. They hate on him. Diddy gets indicted. Oh, man, it's because Diageo didn't want him to take over the liquor game. You know, we hear these things. So there's this idea that we could all get on board with that says the behemoth, the conglomerate, the man takes down the successful black man, and I know Drake is mixed, but still successful black man, when he feels he gets too big for his britches, right? Oh, all right, we gave you $400 million. Now you want 600? All right, let me humble you because you think you're too good. Or let's humble you because, and by the way, we've heard this about UMG and, not only that, but also their publishing consortiums when it came to Michael Jackson, but also the artist formerly known, or still known really, as Prince. So we're thinking, oh, wow. Here's the difference between all of those situations and Drake. Drake will be the very first artist that is taking on the battle while he's still at his peak. I've always told people, I hate when niggas fall off and complain. Don't bitch about your label when you have no leverage. You got to speak when you have leverage. This is the reason why they named me what? Number one. Am I still even number one? Like, I don't know if they put out
New York, New Jersey, New York City. I can tell the people want it. Yeah, I said that.
Oh, yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though?
Okay. I'll take that out. Appreciate you, Feast. Appreciate you, Feast. See what he said.
I feel like I'm doing Trump hands. Like, that's how Trump talks. Anyway, this was the number one media personality in the game. I had to get everything off my chest about how I felt about the list, other niggas, the current game. I got to get off now because here's what happens. God forbid you're not on the list next time and you start saying some shit that's some real shit by basically, like, I don't know, imagine I'm saying, yo, listen, man, nigga, you got to do a lot of dick sucking in the game. You got to do X, Y, and Z. Once you're not on the list, they're going to look at you like, this nigga salty, he a hater. So you always got to speak when you're number one. That's why even though, and I think this is where Kanye kind of gets drawn to this purported battle with Drake, because as much as Jay-Z is donkey fucking Beyonce, he wasn't speaking up for Beyonce when she was losing in Video of the Years or whatever the fuck. He wasn't saying shit. The first time I heard him speak up for Beyonce was after now he got the Infinity Stone. Jay's like, I ain't gonna lie. You know how Jay had that song, I'm Not Black, oh
shit.
The story of OJ would be like, yo, I'm not black, I'm OJ or something like that. Basically saying that sometimes a black man can feel so powerful he feels he's white. Jay-Z is white. Like, and I'm not saying he thinks he's white, but I'm saying that if you just watch how he just violated Tony Busby, if you watch how he's been strong-arming everybody, Jay-Z's like Jack Dorsey. Jay-Z, like, for any, you know what I mean? It's a long time since Jay-Z had that B-side concert. Remember the B-side concert where he was just like, yo, like, I always looked at that. I was just like, this is why Jay-Z's such a great salesperson. Jay-Z fought for this idea that he was fighting for just black creators. And then as soon as he kind of got all the power from all the people, you ever watch Dragon Ball Z and they do the spirit bomb? And to do the spirit bomb, everybody got to go like this and you give your power to one person and they make the spirit bomb and do some shit with it. That's Jay-Z. He took everybody's, collective cultural, like, oh, we got you, Jay, we love you. And then, you know what he did? He said, all right, well, I got this shit. All right, let me go kick it with white folks. Peace out, niggas. I'm telling you, he's like, let me go do the NFL shit, move Colin Kaepernick. He took it off himself. I can't even be mad. I always say he's a cold nigga, right?
He said Jay-Z is white. What the?
I don't even play that B-side concert, but Ironically, and this is the funny part about people are criticizing Drake and his type of demeanor to a lot of these things. Jay-Z B-side concert.
I need another beer.
Jay wasn't at his prime at that point. 9 years ago. No, I don't know if it was 9 years ago. He was just promoting Tidal. He wasn't at his peak anymore. But if you remember that freestyle, he was sounding like how Drake sounds now. I guess the only thing I'm trying to say, Drake and Kanye to some extent, when they were still really hot, I saw them try to buck against the establishment. Jay has bucked against the establishment until he became the establishment, if you ask me. Drake, this is the first time Drake has bucked against the establishment. Now, I'm not going to say, I think Drake should have done this a long time ago. I think when Drake came out of, I don't think Drake should have signed that $400 million deal. I think Drake should have really used the max leverage and possibly try to, because this lawsuit is trying to shake up the entire game. Bro, you could have tried a quasi-independent or went independent back then and shook up the game. The biggest artist in the game, that's when you were #1 on streaming platforms. That was when there was rumors that streaming platforms wanted to be record labels. Remember, they were signing Drake directly, say, just give us your album for a week. Drake had the chance to say, UMG, I'm not coming back there. You're not going to give me some of my catalog anyway. I'm going to go do a deal, a multifaceted deal where I do a deal with Spotify and I do a deal with Apple Music and I get it straight. No more middlemen.
Give me another
because
one.
what is a label for Drake other than a bank? But here's the thing. Drake didn't do it then. Drake's flying around in a cargo jet. Drake's lifestyle, he builds a $100 million house. He needs a lot of capital. So, you know what a record label always got for you? Capital. Right? So I think Drake should have really bucked at them then because his leverage today isn't as much as it was then. Drake isn't the #1, streaming artist, respectfully, in the world. Actually, I think he still streams more than Taylor. No, actually, Taylor streams more than him. Yeah, Taylor streams more than him. Taylor streams more than him. Bad Bunny streams more than him. I think he's third. Maybe The Weeknd. I still think he beats Weeknd, though. I think he does. Here's the point. Back then, Drake compared to #2 because Drake helped make the market of streaming services. They needed Drake. They needed him. Now, I'm not saying the music industry don't still need Drake, but his leverage back then was like, yo, think about LeBron. Like, man, LeBron after he just went to the Heat. Like, maybe bad comparison because LeBron still got leverage. My point is this. A lot of these artists don't make the move when they're at their peak. Fortunately for Drake, his peak has lasted even till now, so it's still relevant. But when Jay started bucking at the industry, he was transitioning from being an artist. Kanye did it, but that's why Kanye did it during his peak, but he got ostracized a lot. They saw him as the unruly Negro who was he's going to snatch the mic, he's going to do this, But listen to this Jay freestyle.
Don't ever go with the flow, be the flow. And I don't need no middleman to talk to my niggas. Understand?
But some degree, I do agree with academics on this. Man, Jay-Z piece of shit. All right, Jay-Z piece of shit. Jay-Z don't give a damn about nobody but himself. So I do agree to a certain extent what academics is saying. I can agree with that.
Just listen to this freestyle and think about UMG. I'm telling you, a label does nothing. And by the way, I can't wait for this discovery to be proven. I know we're going to get into it. They said to Drake, be careful what you wish for. Well, I can't wait to see what it is. I don't care if it helped or hurt him. We want to know what you did for Drake. That was a very ominous warning. They were trying to tell Drake, if you really want to see behind this curtain, you might see that we've done some of the same things for you that you're accusing us of doing for someone else, which by the way makes sense. I don't care if they did. But let's see behind the curtain. Right? So, again, these days, a label, we don't know really what they're doing. I mean, they leverage their relationships with streaming services and shit like that, but listen to this freestyle, you're going to hear Jay talk about eliminating the middleman. Isn't the label a middleman at this point? Like, I was told about Drake's process. He don't play his label the album at all. There is no Bobby Shmurda, Shmoney dancing on the table, like, doing all this shit, 5 backflips in the fucking boardroom that they're like, oh, no, we like this. This is some good shit the Negroes were like. No. He sends it to the label and tells them a date. There's the album. Put it out on this date. That's it. You get what I'm saying? Now, of course, they try to do clearances and shit like that, really quickly. But that's how his music comes out. So what's the point of a label for Drake? Well, they're a bank. They give Drake a lot of money. They gave him reportedly $400 million last time. But if Drake could, he's getting money everywhere. You get money from Stake everywhere. Like, if he could just not need a bank, why does he need a label? So why does he not go or try independent? Anyway, listen to this freestyle.
And I don't need no middleman to talk to my niggas. I understand if you don't understand, I figure I'm jigger. That's where we differ. I take what's mine, you accept what they give you, I get you.
Just listen to every line and think about Drake mentality now.
I don't take no checks, I take my respect. Pharrell even told me go with the safest bet. Jimmy, I being off for the safety net. Google didn't go around the crazy check. I feel like YouTube is the biggest culprit. You niggas pay you a tip of what you're supposed to get. You know niggas die for equal pay, right? You know when I work, I ain't your slave, right? You know I ain't shucking and jiving and high-fiving. You know this ain't back in the days, right? But I can't tell how the way to kill Freddie Gray, right? Shot down Mike Brown, how to get Trey, right? Let them continue choking niggas. We gonna turn style. I ain't your token nigga. You know I came in this game independent, right? Title, my own label, same difference. Oh, niggas is skeptical when it's their own shit. You bought 9 iPhones and Steve Jobs was rich. Phil Knight's worth trillions, you still want those kids. Spotify's 9 billion, they ain't say shit. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. The only one they hating on look the same as you. That's cool, I know they trying to bamboozle you. Spend the millions on me, they trying to confuse you. I had to talk to myself, hope you used to. It's politics, it's you.
Now, one thing I'll give Jay that Drake doesn't have. Drake has very little cultural currency. Jay-Z speaks to us from a nigga from Marcy Projects, and as much as at this point he was playing with hundreds of millions, but he came across like the underdog that was constantly getting taken advantage of. Drake, Drake is not, I haven't even spoke on this. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that's the difference between Drake and Jay. And by the way, this was a huge win from Jay, by the way. He bought Tidal for $56 million, and then he sold it by the time he...
What the hell? Somebody just sent me something that Kanye said, my name is Ye, and my cousin, until I was... What? What the... What the hell? What the hell, man? What the?
He sold it to two companies.
Man, I don't know. What the fuck? Is this his real Twitter account? I don't know.
Company Sprint bought half of it for $200 million, and then the other half got purchased for another $200 million. So he turned $56 million to $200 million. No, to $400 million damn near. So basically, that's almost a 10x. But how did he do it? He did it by them understanding his leverage with him being able to tell the culture, yo, we could affect these niggas if I say them niggas isn't like us. And that's a big difference between Drake and Jay, if you ask me. But because Drake is doing all this to a lawsuit, like we're not hearing his voice. Like he's not saying, like, even if he was posting on his story saying, yo, this lawsuit is bigger than me, this is for all artists.
Man, I don't even...
That's why some people have the narrative to say, bro, maybe he was assaulted, bro. You're doing this for yourself. Anyway, okay. So Drake has never engaged in any acts that would require he be placed on a neighborhood watch. He's never engaged in sexual relationships with a minor. He's never been charged, convicted of any criminal acts whatsoever. Okay. He then said, yo, UMG. So by the way, I said all that to say, I'm not interested that much in defamation. I'm interested in this business play that Drake seemingly is trying to do, right? And I would imagine the business play is...
I think the best way to help Kanye just to ignore him. I hope nobody don't talk about Kanye no more, because that's exactly what he wants. He wants saying these crazy things just to be talked about. I hope everybody just ignore that nigga.
Yo, you guys try to snake me and devalue me for my new negotiation. Not only am I going to get you for some damages, I'm also going to set up possibly my exit from the major label system. Now, it's up to you guys if you think Drake would ever leave the major label system, but that is the conversation.
I'm not even going to talk about it because it's stupid. Like, he just saying anything. It's dumb.
So UMG did so because understood the recording inflammatory and shocking allegations were a gold mine. Spreading the defamatory material serves multiple business purposes. Okay, so this is what we're going to get into. First, the more people who listen to and stream the song, the more money they got, right? UMG owns Kendrick Lamar back catalog and recorded music, and the leadership had every incentive to prove it could maximize his sales, only after recently persuading him to get into a direct licensing deal for a limited recording commitment, okay? So yeah, Kendrick, even though he's with PG Lang, he has a direct licensing agreement with UMG, and that licensing agreement allows UMG to exploit the music, but he still owns the masters. So Kendrick does own these new masters right here. Says first, the more people. Okay, cool. And then third, yeah. And it said third.
See, there you go with that. That's why his stomach always sounding like that, because he drinking at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. But every single live stream, you hear his stomach just start growling and shit. Every single time, boy, you need. All right, keep on playing, boy. Your body's telling you something. Your body telling you something. Every live stream, his shit do that. All right.
Third, it says first, these new masters right here. It says first, the more people. Okay, cool. And then third,
oh my God. All right, academic. Your body telling you something. All right, your body telling you something. You better pay attention before it's too late. All right.
yeah. And it said third, in contrast with Kendrick's new first direct deal, UMG's. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, but they don't give details on this. UMG's contract with Drake was near fulfillment, and on information and belief, they anticipated that extending Drake's contract would be costly. By devaluing Drake's music, oh, y'all can see. By devaluing his music and brand, they would gain leverage. So this is the most important, if you ask me, angle. That's why people would try to support Drake, right? Because if there's this thought that the music industry is damn near almost pretty much a Ponzi scheme, and like, you know, this it's like this gamut in a sense of it's a unlosable game for the companies themselves, but for the artists, you're risking everything. For example, the labels sign. They own 85% of all the hot songs or all the songs on the Billboard Hot 100 on average at any time. And sometimes it's even 90%. So if any money's coming into music, they're making it, right? They're not seen as a monopoly. So they're making most of the real money coming into music. They also, when they have to lose leverage because the artist is getting too big, they could kill that artist and make another one. So essentially, they're playing with house money, and anytime they build artists up, and when they have to, you know, pay too much, they kill that artist and they bring another one up. And that's like this idea that people kind of have. People thought about 50 Cent. Well, 50 Cent was one of the hottest artists in the world, and then supposedly because he had this disagreement with Interscope, Jimmy Iovine specifically, at the time, he felt like they sabotaged or torpedoed his career. Anyway, so UMG's campaign was successful. The recording cloaks clever, dangerous lyrics behind a catchy beat and inviting hook, capitalize on those attributes. UMG used every tool at its disposal to make sure the world would hear that Drake's likes him young. Unlike any other song that Kendrick released, this song is played many billions of times. The false central message has calcified into accepted fact via social media and legacy media channels, broadcast in dozens of languages at minimum. Hundreds of millions of people span the globe. It's not just rap fans who now believe Drake is a certified pedophile, because it's not just only rap fans his music is supposed to. Instead, the recording has become ubiquitous, in significant part because UMG's deliberate efforts are designed to accomplish that. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm going to do a little bit of skipping. Oh, they mentioned the Super Bowl here. They say billions of play weren't enough. They say long after UMG knew about the harm that caused, with full understanding that countless listeners have interpreted the song lyrics and imagery to convey the assertions of the fact UMG made significant financial investments and leveraged its professional connections via sophisticated and highly organized publicity campaigns to arrange for the recording to be performed at the most significant and viewed cultural events of the year, the Super Bowl. The recording was performed at the 2025 Super Bowl and broadcast to the largest audience for a Super Bowl halftime show ever, 133 million people, include millions of children and millions more who have never before even heard the song or any of the songs that preceded. It was a first and hopefully will be the last. The Super Bowl halftime show orchestrated to assassinate the character of another artist. UMG is pretty much responsible for legally putting that music out, and they're saying it was exploited by content creators on TikTok and whatever. Okay, cool. Now they mentioned Spotify. Spotify's actually not sued here, but they did. Drake did withdraw his motion to sue or to have Spotify in this lawsuit when he had the discovery portion, which was called a petition. All right, let me see if anything else that's good. Drake was targeted by armed intruders. Okay, we read that already. They said the mob-like responses. At one point, flyers were plastered all over Toronto with a photo of Drake and a Canadian YouTuber who was sentenced to 3 years in prison for sexual assault with the words, "Canadian predators gotta stick together." The public responded.
Hold on, wait, what?
It's by following the 2012 with the words, "Canadian predators gotta stick together."
Who is this dude? So this flyer was passed around in Toronto? Canadian sex predators gotta stick together. What the heck? I ain't never seen this before. Meet your neighbors. What the fuck? I've never seen this before, and I never heard nobody even talk about this before. Wow. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff in this lawsuit that I never even heard about. I never saw this before. I've never seen nobody, even on YouTube, talk about this. So this is a first. Dang, I didn't know about that. Wow. Okay.
YouTuber who was sentenced to 3 years in prison for sexual assault with the words, "Canadian predators gotta stick together."
Wow.
The public response intensified following the 2025 Grammys and Super Bowl, both of which featured the defamatory material. Each of the prestigious and high exposure events introduced new listeners to the recording, causing even more people to be duped into believing Drake was a pedophile. Not only did streams of the recording increase significantly following the two mega cultural events, but threats against Drake and his family did as well. Okay.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay. They bring up Lucian Grange. They said Lucian Grange doesn't like allegations against him when he leads UMG. And when he was sued alongside Diddy, he went crazy in his response and said the offensive false allegation of the criminal behavior were libelous. Okay. And all right, let's keep it going. Now, this is where it's interesting. So many months prior to filing this litigation, Drake attempted to address these claims privately with UMG. He believed that Lucian Grange should be held accountable for these decisions and how they conduct themselves. And UMG purports to care about threatening behavior and abusive behavior. And they note that harassment could take different forms, such as, all right, well, whatever. UMG responded to Drake that he would face humiliation if he brought legal action, presuming that the public would be unable to understand UMG's role in exploiting and profiting from this dispute. Their posture is that they're the world's largest music company and it was untouchable. Their response to Drake was especially perverse, given that they were perfectly willing to sue to protect its own interests when they believe that it was when it believes that doing so will protect its property. Okay, all right. With his own record label wage campaign against him, Drake has been left with no choice than to seek legal redress against UMG. They attempted to spin this complaint as a rap beef gone legal, but this lawsuit is not about a war for words between artists. The lawsuit involves no claims against Kendrick Lamar or any other artist. Instead, it's about UMG, the publisher and exclusive right holder of his music, as well as Drake's, and the malicious decision to publish and promote through both overt and covert means false allegations about Drake that they knew were false, explosive and inflammatory, and continue to result in both vitriol and substantial harm for Drake's reputation. Okay, so here's a little bit about the parties, jurisdiction, the background, and then we're gonna get into some allegations. This is a little background about them. They're an industry giant. They have deals with TikTok, Spotify. Drake and them have had a long time relationship. Here we go. They started profiting from Drake's music in 2009. They extended their contract in 2022. Wow, 13 years later?
Damn.
Now, actually, I think that's wrong. Yeah. I think the reason why, because I know we read up like around the time of, if you're reading this is too late, I think they only mentioned 2022 because I think around 2014, 2015, the Birdman Cash Money situation got dissolved. And what happened was that finally Drake's contract, like it was like an addendum. Drake's contract was inherited by UMG. He was no longer going through Cash Money. Also, they had like some extension that happened around that time too. Anyway, okay, so it was 2022. After announcing the contract, they said Drake's, all right, whatever. So the contract between UMG and Drake is up for renegotiation this year. By the spring of 2024, they understood that the rise of streaming platforms had enhanced the bargaining power for artists, and established artists whose contract are coming up for renewal are in improved position to demand higher take rates due to improved visibility of the cash flow and risk reduction. As described below in on information, Universal was incentivized to act, and in fact did, in a manner to reduce the bargaining leverage in advance of upcoming negotiations with Drake over contract renewal. Okay, they say Drake, UMG has license over Kendrick's song. We all know that. They published the defamatory material. Okay, we know that. They're talking about the lyrics. Malibu Most Wanted, Predator Moving Flux, Gotta Be Registered, Place on Neighbor.
Hey, look at this.
The lyrics.
Look at this. They actually have the lyrics on there. Look at this. Malibu Most Wanted, trying to strike a chord with a minor. Malibu Most Wanted, gotta be on a registry, place on neighborhood watch, Predator Moves and Flocks. Yo, this wop. Yo, he really got that in the lawsuit? Wop. Come. Oh my God. Fuck him up. Kendrick Lamar will fuck him up. I think that Oakland show gonna be his last stop. Oh, come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. He put fuck a caption. He really put wop in the lawsuit. Yeah, man, he damn near put the whole song in there. He damn near put the whole song lyrics in there. That is insane, man. Yo, Drake should be the first person that should be permanently banned from hip hop. He should just go complete pop, man. This is insane. He actually doing this. Wop. Like the sounds of someone being beat up. What? Look at this. It says, hold on, where is it? Where is it at? Let me see, y'all can see it. It says, like the sound of someone being beat up. The recording repeats. Wop. Then Lamar will fuck him up. Ain't no way. Then threatens that if Drake comes to Oakland, he will not make it out alive. Later, the recording threatens that if Drake comes to Oakland, he will not make it out alive. I think that Oakland show gonna be your last stop. The recording makes it clear to justify that he will be served not through the legal system. Man, this is embarrassing, man. This is, Oh, this is yo, I'm embarrassed for Drake. He really put this shit in his lawsuit. This is so embarrassing, man. I can't believe he actually did this. Wow.
Malibu Most Wanted, Predator Moving Flux, gotta be registered, placed on Neighborhood Watch.
This is
hey,
crazy.
hey, run for your life.
No! Hey, he put hey, run for your life. The rabbit holes get deep. Oh my, yo, he put the whole song in there. The audience is not dumb. The family matters no. Oh my, what? OV hole, the urge of vaginal option. No, he didn't. OV ho, he put OV ho in there too. Look at this. He put OV ho. Oh man, this is the weakest shit I've. Oh my god, no fucking way. Ain't no way.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no 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 fucking way, boy.
Man, this is unbelievable. This is unfucking believable, man. This is unbelievable. Like, wow. I'm disgusted. I am truly disgusted with this nigga Drake, man. I can't believe he actually doing this. Like, damn, bro, for real? Really, nigga? Really, nigga?
Life, okay. Rabbit hole so deep, I can go further, I promise. All right, okay, there's going from the lyrics. Now they're going from the images. They're going from, this is how it's on Apple Music, it's on Google Images this, Spotify is this, and it's on Amazon Music is this. That's Drake's house, by the way. They're saying that the famous materials falls, Drake has never engaged in any romantic or sexual behavior with a minor.
Wow.
They start using comments to show that people's minds are not just saying, oh, it's a good song. They're saying, no, we believe the song. Drake is a predator. Some people say this ain't a diss, it's the truth. Somebody says, is it telling the truth about Drake being a pedo? Somebody says, because everybody believes he loved touching kids and we have evidence everywhere. Somebody says, I love the song, would never know Drake was a whole PDF.
Yo, so he just getting random comments from the videos. Yo, they are literally just reposting random comments from videos and from like Instagram stuff, and they reposting it in their lawsuit. Man, this is, oh man, nah, there ain't no coming back from this. Nah, Drake, nah, bro. Nah, this is, nah, man. Bro, you doing way too much. This is insane. This is disgusting, man. This ain't hip hop. This ain't rap. This is not hip hop, man. You do not do this shit. When you do not do this. Like, you don't, what? Oh my god.
If this information was not exposed,
you don't do this.
More comments that came out.
You don't do this.
I don't want to be that guy, but I never took Drake seriously because he's Canadian. He was in the grassy, and the stuff makes it hard for people to take him serious. I thought that's why Kendrick went after him. Now that it's more serious than Drake being fake, I'm like, whoa, if I knew all this, I'd hate Drake too. This is a checkmate for Drake because how do you exactly respond to someone calling you a sociopath, a deadbeat, and a pedo? As for Kendrick Lamar, I just want to know how he found out some of these things and what took him so long to call Drake out. So these are just like comments they're using, but they're using as proof that
these are just random comments from YouTube videos, from Instagram posts, just random comments that people just type in, and they using it in the lawsuit.
People have made up their minds that Drake is a PDF. All right, they're quoting a lot.
Well, I, for one, I'm not going to say that he's a pedophile. I'm just saying he has done questionable things that make you think, you know. It's like, damn, Drake, why? I'm not saying that he's a pedophile. I'm just saying he don't make himself look good, all right? I ain't saying that he touching little girls or touching children. Definitely not saying that he touched children, nothing like that. But, you know, he definitely has done some things that or would make you question, why are you doing that? Drake, why you say that? Drake, why you keep putting your? It seemed like he always puts himself in these interesting situations. I would say that's all. Just like, this is interesting.
A lot of that. All right, let's keep it going. Now, all right, the public understanding was not limited to social media users. In May 10th, recording in a minute show produced by NPR, host Brittany Blues discussed the allegations in a recording with these other two people. They said they understood the recording to be linking Drake and his alleged criminal behavior to other famous criminals who were revealed as public sexual predators and later convicted for their crimes, such as R. Kelly. Miss Madden insinuated that the allegations could be true, commented that so much dirt has been unearthed, okay? To Love, the allegations rose to the level of wanting an investigation because while this sort of behavior, meaning sexual violence, is interfaces in a lot of the industry, it's unusual for them to come up from contemporaries. The podcast positioned the recording as having a potential tipping point for a Me Too movement in the hip-hop world. So you were having people listen to the song and damn near call out. They were calling out for an investigation on Drake. All right, let's keep going. He was a target of violence. We've been through that. We'll get to the bot stuff.
What the fuck is this? I've never seen this before. What is this? The Big Three? I've never seen this before.
Hold up. Drake publicly denies the defamatory material. On May 5th, just after UMG published a recording, Drake denied all the allegations in a song called Hard Part 6. He explained that he's never been with no one underage and that his name is not on the sexual offender list. And he says, despite being able to contact Drake, UMG did not ask Drake or his representatives to discuss his denials of the allegations contained in the defamatory material. Belief in truth, the defamatory material persisted. In direct response to Drake's denial of the claims, they put this. What is this?
Yo, that's crazy. That's damn. The Big Three. Damn.
Oh, somebody responded to him tweeting out the Heart 6, and somebody says, I don't care what they say. You'll always be in the Big Three in my book. And they have, I believe this is Jeffrey Epstein. I think this is Harvey Weinstein. And then we have Drake. On July 4th, they published Not Like Us.
That's crazy.
They did that, it came out on all these platforms. UMG did that knowing that there was actual violence and threats of violence. Okay.
What? Oh, he got the video. He got clippings of the video. Strike a chord and did. Oh, look at this.
Actual violence and threats of violence.
No, he really got him doing the hopscotch, doing a little. Okay. He got the sex trafficking. Oh shit, he really put the sex trafficking carts on. Oh shit, the containers. The shipping containers, he actually got that shit. Damn. Oh.
Let me see.
What? No OV hole were harmed doing the making of this video? What? No way.
Yeah, they didn't update the views. They said the views is at.
Yo, I think AKADEMIKS is doing this on purpose because most people didn't read all of this. All right, I'm not about to read all of this. I think AKADEMIKS ain't slick. I think he want everybody to see how much of a hoe Drake is, in my opinion. He been doing this sneaky shit lately. You know what I mean? This whole passive aggressive, like kind of dissing, because most people are not going to read all 131 papers of this lawsuit. So a lot of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? I think AKADEMIKS is doing this shit on purpose to show, yo, look what Drake really put in this lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Allegedly, in my opinion. I think he's doing this on purpose because I didn't know all this. I didn't know that Drake put all this weak shit in this lawsuit. So I think he might be doing this on purpose. Allegedly, in my opinion. Allegedly.
How many views is Not Like Us views? Oh, it's only at 3. I thought it was at 1 billion already. Oh, okay. It's 1 billion on streaming, definitely. Okay. It's at 320 million at the time of this filing. On information of belief, each of Sir Grange, Janik, and Lippman, and Mr. Avery Lippman play a key role in the initial publication of the video. Now, the reason why this is interesting here, and I got to break it down, I've said this before in like label politics. John Janik. So John Janik is the chairman and CEO of Interscope Records. So he's the one who's going to be the boss for where Kendrick's music.
I think AKADEMIKS is definitely doing this on purpose, in my opinion. Because as I said, most people are not going to read every single thing that's in this lawsuit. And it seems like he's pointing out the stuff that would definitely make Drake look weak. Because most people, I'm not reading all this stuff. I'm not going through all 100 and something transcripts of what is being said in this lawsuit. But I think AKADEMIKS is doing this on purpose.
Music's coming out of. Now, Monty Littman, hold on, they said Monty, right? Monty Littman, this is why it's interesting. Monty Littman is the CEO of Republic. Drake is on Republic. Kendrick is on Interscope. It all falls under UMG. Drake is actually accusing his own CEO of Republic. So remember, Republic has Post Malone, Weeknd, Taylor, Drake. He's saying, and just listen to this. Listen, it says, they played a key role in directing and approving the publication or prevent its publication. So what he's saying is that Elliot Grange and John Janik, not Elliot Grange, Lucian Grange, who runs the whole thing. John Janik runs Kendrick Lamar's label, Interscope. He's saying they put it out, but he also blames his own label. He says they didn't stop it from coming out. That's why he names Monty Littman and Avery Littman, who I believe is CEO and VP. The video caused people to believe more allegations or believe the allegations against Drake. People start calling him a colonizer.
What is this? A Uber and Lyft user edit the address to read Drizzy touch kids? What does that say? Hold on, does that say what? Users have edited the address to read Drizzy touch kids? Drizzy fun time chamber, a minor? Oh shit. Oh, they put that on the map? No way. Oh shit. When did this happen? I didn't know about all this shit. Wow. Wow.
So now people would update the description of Drake's Toronto address in rideshare apps on Uber and Lyft to say Drizzy touches kids and Drizzy fun time chamber and a minor. What the fuck? So they put like location tags on his house on rideshare apps.
Wow. What the fuck? That's crazy. I didn't know about all this. Oh shit.
Okay. All right, we're getting through this. I know it's only page 50. We're gonna get to the bot stuff and what he believes.
That's wild. That's
okay, so there's a bunch of vigilante stuff.
Damn.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Now, in the months since the initial publications and 4 months after it understood the harms that Drake suffered, blah, 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 they posted, they said data's filing, UMG has social media, okay, they posted on their shit.
Wow.
They're saying that Interscope reposted a tweet bragging that Kendrick Lamar became the fastest rap song to reach 300 million streams in only 35 days. Okay. They posted a carousel. Yeah, so basically they're bigging up the song. Yeah, I mean, Interscope is not Interscope, but Interscope and UMG, they're just promoting the song, but Drake is detailing how they're promoting the song. Let's get to the bots. They talk about him winning Grammys for it. Okay.
This is a lot of shit.
They say between Complex has published, Complex is a bunch of, come on, you know that. They published 70 articles about Not Like Us. And UMG owns part of Complex. Okay. UMG grants license to promote defamatory materials. They have listed the recorder's website for licensing for TV and film. Oh shit! So you could put Not Like Us in a television show. Welcome to UMPG Songs, which is Universal Music Publishing Group, where you can browse through their.
I mean, but you can do that with any song. I think all major songs do that. When they play on NFL, when they play at the NBA games and stuff like that. That's normal.
Catalog to stream the full songs or whatever. So you could actually contact them about trying to put Not Like Us in a movie or something like that. Obviously, you have to pay a fee.
Yeah, that's normal.
But they are licensing the song, which by the way is kind of standard. It's a popular song.
It's normal.
They have playlists with the songs. Okay. They gave licenses for other people or sport events to play the songs. Oh, okay. The Super Bowl played the song. All right, cool. Let's get to the bottom, man. The agreement to sensitive. Okay. So now this is, and I don't know how Drake found this out, but they're basically saying that according to an NFL post on X, the Super Bowl performance It had this amount of impressions. All right, cool. But here's the thing. It says UMG. I don't know how Drake is finding this out. I think Drake has a snitch in UMG, clearly. It says UMG sold out, negotiated, and greenlit and promoted the Super Bowl performance after the filing of this complaint after months of notice that the allegations in the defamatory material were false and that were believed to be as true by the public, and that they were causing harm to Drake. The agreement to censor the word pedophile failed to cure the Super Bowl performance and conveying the recording's central defamatory meaning. Instead, the Super Bowl performance only further solidified the public belief in the truth of the allegations against Drake. It says, how many people in the world didn't know Drake was credibly being accused of being a pedophile and know now? So these are his comments. Okay. All right. So here we get to the bots. On information and belief that UMG directly or indirectly through its agents and making use of UMG resources conspired or paid and caused payments to be made to unknown third parties to use bots to artificially inflate the recording on Spotify. At minimum, UMG was aware that third parties were using bots to stream the song, and they turned a blind eye to it. Despite having the power to stop such behavior, bots or software programs decided to mimic human behavior to appear to be real social media accounts. The desire to jumpstart the recording popularity is unsurprising because streamed to get more streams. Songs identified as top streamers land on most popular lists and playlists, which leads to more streams. Fake streams are well known across the music industry. In 2023, the Financial Times reported that experts estimated as much as 10% of all music streams are fake, derived from bots and streaming farms, where devices run services like Spotify and other streaming platforms on a loop. Okay. Publicly, Spotify stated that it's aware of the issue on its platform and is trying to work on it. In response to Drake pre-litigation, they explained that it invests heavily into automated and manual reviews to prevent and detect and mitigate the impact of such things on the platforms. Recently, Chart Data, which reports on music news, reported that Spotify has been removing botted streams from its platform over the last several months. In June 2024, one podcast host stated, I think this is, this is Joe Budden right here. They ain't even named Joe. One podcast host stated, not only do I not care that he used bots, I knew he did. Let's see. Yeah, they got it right here.
And he actually got the links to the videos.
There's a story going around that Kendrick is preparing to shoot the Not Like Us video this weekend in LA. An example of that video.
Oh man,
My distinguished panel stand on the matter of Kendrick using bots in his Drake verse.
Let me know about what you mean.
Not only do I not care that he used bots, but
here we go.
I'm going to take it a step even further than what y'all saying. Not only do I not care that he used bots, but I knew he did.
Wow.
Okay. Cool.
What else did y'all didn't know that Kendrick used bots?
No, and I
You
didn't
thought
care.
that this was just the first time miraculously that a Drake record ever had more dislikes than likes, or you didn't know that was bots? Bots to me was a part of how you win the war versus Drake.
Yeah, this new age.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you didn't do it, Drake was going to do it.
Okay, so that's what that's from. They talk about the dislikes on Drake songs. They said it was the first time it's ever happened. Oh, they said no. This actually Joe pointed out that come on, we've never seen a Drake song with more dislikes than likes.
Probably did.
No, he did. But because he lost in the fashion that he lost in, there seems to be a select crowd out there that continues to not lose gracefully. Like they keep trying to find different ways to put smut on Kendrick. I'm not saying that maybe some of the smut is not warranted, but hip hop has kind of crowned him the winner of the beef. None of the I didn't know that any Drake news coming from you is just get out of the way. Act as the mouthpiece.
Okay, all right. So they're talking about streamer farms, streamer bots. Apparently, Flacco was quoted in this. Flacco, come on, get your clout, Flacco.
It is this. You see, this is a tool where essentially you just click a couple of buttons, insert your song links or insert a playlist link.
Oh, they got No way.
You click play. Once your link is in the software, you just tell the software how many streams you want. If you want 1 million streams, you tell the software I want 1 million streams. If you want 10 million, tell it I need 10 million. It's that simple. You just tell the software how many streams you want and click a button and it gets.
Yo, he over there putting everybody in there. God damn, he got Flacco in there too. He is citing Flacco. Oh my God, bro. This is insane.
To those streams. And it automatically plays the record for you. It's simple. Now, as an artist, bro, it's almost unlimited possibilities, right? You could boost your own.
Yo, how come Flacco only stutter on No Jumper? He don't stutter on his own channel. Shout out to Flacco, man.
Yeah, hey, that is crazy, bro. If y'all ever watch Flacco, when he does his own, he talk straight, but when he go on No Jumper, that nigga can't say 2 words without. I'm like, what's the difference? Maybe he be nervous around people or something, but when he be on No Jumper, man, every other word is a. But when he at home, shit, he can talk regular. I don't know what that's about.
Numbers that make the charts are, if you want to sell this service to labels and artists, you can do so. Watch how simple this is. Watch how you're about to hear this song get played by an AI over and over and over. Well, listen.
He said, nah, he be editing his channel. Nah, he be editing them out. Oh, okay. Cause I'm like, when I watch his videos, he just he just be talking normal. Okay, so he be doing edits and stuff.
If you're sick and tired of not seeing your song on the charts because the label got the system rigged with the software, or if you are an entrepreneur and want to sell this service to artists and labels and you want to know how to access the software and start using it, well, you're at the right place, all right? Just click the buy now button and go through the course where I teach you exactly.
What? Crazy. All right. Third party have documented strange recommendations and searches on Spotify on July 3rd. Somebody said they typed in Eminem and it came up with Not Like Us. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Let me see. Yeah, they have a lot of things up in this goddamn lawsuit.
Damn.
Now, here's the thing. When UMG says be careful what you wish for, I'm wondering if they have like real knowledge of maybe them and Spotify saying
doing the
when
same
something
thing
is hot, we extra push it. We give it a 50x push.
Exactly.
So if you search any artist, I ain't gonna lie, I was searching Vybz Kartel. I was Not Like Us was coming up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because you know I listen to Vybz Kartel religiously. But I would search Vybz Kartel and Not Like Us would come up. But I can't say it's the first time it happened. There's certain times certain songs are like just so popular, you could feel the streaming platforms pushing it down your throat. Pause.
Yeah. I mean,
let's see.
I can believe that with any song that is as popular as Not Like Us. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure they did that with God's Plan. I'm sure when God's Plan was, as viral and as popping, they were doing the same thing for Drake. So I don't understand why Drake is complaining about this, because the same thing could be said about him with his songs that went viral and that was all over the place. I'm sure UMG was doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing for Drake.
Okay, anyway. Now they're saying UMG employed a similar scheme. They pay social media influencers to promote and endorse recording. As one example, plaintiff understand that UMG paid directly the popular NFR podcast to promote the recording and video without disclosing payment. Part of the deal, UMG, NFR podcast publicly published podcast episodes, tweets, and other recording about the video. Upon information belief, UMG calls Apple to have its voice-activated digital assistant Siri purposely misdirect users requesting other songs to instead stream the recording. Online sources report that when users asked Siri to play Certified Lover Boy, it instead played the recording. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Let me see if I could. Is this it? Because I've heard this before. Look.
I just saw somebody on Twitter request to play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify, and it just goes straight to Not Like Us. I don't believe everything I see online, so let's just test it out, okay? You're seeing my screen to a degree. All right. Play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify. I see dead people.
Now, here's the thing. Not shooting Kendrick or UMG no bail, but I do believe that there's an algorithm that Siri or whatever that voice activated thing goes off, and it goes off most important lyrics, even though it should probably go off song title first, but it probably ranks songs in order of importance or popularity, and they probably know people may use Shazam or something else, and they don't know the full name of the song, so they come in with the lyric. Yo, play the song that go, dan, 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 like, people, they're using their phones. Right. So I'm not going to say that's like a crazy thing, but I can see why Drake's team is going to allege it's crazy, because here's the thing. Drake has a whole album called Certified Lover Boy, but then Kendrick puts it in his song saying Certified Lover Boy, Certified Pedophile, which he mentions the exact name of his album. And because, respectfully, that song is as popular as Drake's whole album, at least at this point, Siri is just picking the most popular thing that mentions that, as opposed to, I'm pretty sure if this dude, that dude on Elliot Wilson show, he sound mad homosexual. He doesn't sound mad gay. Like, he got some sugar in his tank. Like, he might have had a penis upside, or maybe he's just white. I don't know. The right way to do this should have been play Drake Certified Lover Boy. Right? Because Drake doesn't have a song called Certified Lover Boy. That's another problem too. Certified Lover Boy is not a song, it's an album. Right? If it can't find a song, remember, you don't say the artist name. If it can't find a song, remember, it's a computer doing this. If it can't find a song with that name, it probably goes to lyrics as opposed to finding an album. So I don't really think that was whatever, but of course Drake's team's going to use that as,
That's crazy. That's crazy. Spotify. What's going on?
Okay. Now, there's a little sugar in this nigga's tank. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I be, as much as I dislike that fuck nigga Ruri, bruv, I gotta keep it a beat. At least Ruri don't sound like he been penetrated a few times. This nigga sound like,
whoa.
Yo, this nigga sound, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
wait, come on. Whoa.
Like, you know the nigga, like, there's no way he talks hip hop with this voice right here. Like, this is the type of voice you talk Batimanting with. Like, that voice is just not how we talk in hip hop, bro. In hip hop, we need a little bass in your voice, gang. This little, hey Siri, play. Nah, this Batiman activity. I'm
gonna keep it straight to not like us. I don't believe everything I see online.
But I heard he Canadian though. But my Canadian niggas don't talk like that. Yo, shout out to my dog Boondog. Shout out to Top 5. Yo, shout out to everybody from the 6. Shout out to Doovie. Don't free my nigga Doovie still. Damn. They don't talk this light. This is Batiman activities.
So let's just test it out, okay? You're seeing my screen to a degree. All right.
And it's not a white thing, because I'm telling you that fuck nigga Ruri, I don't like that nigga at all. But that fuck nigga, he don't talk like this. He don't sound a little bit. He don't sound like he got a little extra sugar in the tank.
Whoa.
Play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify.
Like, nigga, you sounded so gay saying that shit. I see why they play Kendrick.
Whoa.
You sounded so beta saying that. Like, there's no bass in your voice, nigga.
Whoa.
I see dead people. That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right.
Damn.
I posted a video where if you ask Siri to play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify, it plays Not Like Us. And I did some research and figured it out, because it's going viral. I saw Complex just reposted a version of it. It's going crazy on Twitter. They identify things using lyrics within the song. I'm assuming this feature is for people who don't know the name of a song, but they know the lyrics, and they ask Siri to play it, and Siri will use the AI to pick up like the genius lyrics in the background to play the song. So for example, I tried this. Siri, can you play Drop, 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 Drop on Spotify?
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying...
So it went to Family Matters.
Yeah, because if it's not the name of a song, it just goes to lyrics. Like, I don't know why the stupid ass nigga even made this video in the first place. It's clear. Siri goes off lyrics, not albums. Because they can't, when you say play an album, they're thinking you want a song, not an album. So when you say something that's not the name of a song, it goes to lyrics, and if there's the most popular lyric with it, it goes to it.
By Drake. And then if you do this, Siri, can you play Wop, 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 Wop on Spotify? I see dead people.
Okay. So basically, it's all about the lyrics. Drake doesn't have a song that says Certified Lover Boy. And it doesn't lean, like, you can't be like, yo, Siri, play Reasonable Doubt.
Oh, boy.
All right, let me see what else.
I ain't got no problem with you, man.
UMG offered paid incentives. Now they're using Funk Flex, talking about the New York, but they're talking about radio. Radio didn't break Not Like Us. I'm not going with that. This is why iHeart dropped out of that shit. Radio didn't make the shit.
I mean, yeah, no.
Not to mention Twitch streamer, No Life Shack, Zeus, whatever. Okay.
I don't even listen to the radio. Man, I don't remember the last time I got into my car and I turned it on. Does radio still even exist? Listen, I don't remember the last time I listened to an actual radio station. Do y'all still listen to the radio? If it ain't Pandora, if it ain't on YouTube, I don't know what the radio is playing. I really don't know what is playing on the radio. It's been a long time since I got into my car and I went to the radio station to listen to a song. It's been a long time. If I'm not listening to something on YouTube in my car, I'm listening to Pandora or some type of app. Some of y'all still satellite? Okay. Satellite podcasts and stuff like that. Only on Spotify? Okay, so y'all be listening to on Spotify. But I'm talking about like radio stations like in Houston. There's 97.9 The Box. I haven't listened to 97.9 in Houston in it's been so long.
New York, New Jersey, New York City, I can tell the people want it. Yeah, I said that.
Hey, what's up, dog?
Contractor 2 years ago, I listened to the radio all the time. But yay, been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Exactly. It's been a minute since I listened to the actual radio station in my car. It's been a long time. Appreciate you with that 5. Appreciate you with that 5. Been a long time.
This is why niggas thought they were getting sued. No, you're not. Kai, RDC, Reactors, Kai, No Shack, and Academics have confirmed. Wait, when did I confirm? Hold on. I gotta see what.
Whoa! Hold on, Ack. Look at this. Man, he over there putting them in the... Oh, man. See, now I know why Kai... Listen, I don't think there's a coincidence why Kai Cenat, finally came out and said, all right, you won't put me in this lawsuit? Yeah, I'm going to say your music video is trash, And you see a lot of people... See, one thing about Drake, he need to understand, he don't want to get on the YouTuber bad side. Right. And that's what he don't understand, or maybe he don't care. But you got to understand, YouTubers, people listen to YouTubers more than anything. You know, these days, people don't read magazines. People don't listen to the radio, nothing like that. People like podcasts. People like, you know, live stream stuff like this, you know. So the way that people get their information is a lot different than what they used to. Yeah. So, you know, Drake doing all this, putting YouTubers in the lawsuit. All right. Good luck, buddy.
Hey, No Shack and AKADEMIKS have confirmed. Wait, when did I confirm? Hold on. I got to see what they use on mine. No Life Shack, Zeus. Oh, yeah. We talked about it on our stream. Man, they be watching, huh?
Mm-hmm. Boy, they watching. Y'all look. More, yep. They got, I'm still, damn, boy, they really be, they be watching for real, for real. No Life, look at this. No Life Shack. Castanet, oh, man.
Oh, I ain't even gonna go to the timestamp. Yeah, we did talk about, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Y'all know Drake's my man, but I'm always be honest. Yo, bro, I'm gonna keep it a beat with you. I'm not gonna call it, like, yeah, that was a thing. Bro, I could definitely say, here's the reality. Kendrick took pretty much one of the best music marketers or digital marketers, and he just works for him. That nigga who Drake mentioned, named Kojo, me and Kojo used to do mad shit together. Now Kojo is only PG Lang. The nigga's one of the best out here, and he's clearly shown it. You get what I'm saying? Here's the thing. Like, you can't get mad that niggas is getting whitelisted and shit like that. I remember talking to these labels about how music should be promoted, and labels are so antiquated, they think you're stealing songs. So, like, now they're opening up to stuff. You know with Dirk, and I'm saying this because it's a Kojo dude. Kojo is the nigga who says, yo, if everything is dropping via ACK on a live stream, yo, ACK got 56, I had almost 100,000 people to listen to a song. But it was mostly on YouTube. Damn, exactly. Niggas got to react. There's a whole ecosystem. Reactors, yo, let's just...
Exactly. These companies need to understand, y'all need us to react to y'all stuff, right? So I don't know why these companies keep on copywriting us. You know, listen, y'all gonna get y'all goddamn money, all right? But people that make reaction videos are the ones that's pushing the music more than anybody, you know? So they could cut a lot away from their budget funds from radio. Don't nobody listen to no fucking radio. Y'all need to pay us. Shit, y'all need to pay content creators, all right? If y'all want to push a song, shit, y'all need to start giving that money that y'all give to these radios to us, all right? Because we can reach more people, and people, that's how people, you know, get information these days. That don't nobody be watching or listening to radio and shit like that, right? So these these companies need to understand the power and the influence of influencers, right? YouTubers, you know, reaction, TikTok, and people that have a large audience. You know, those are the people that y'all need to, you know, really focus on instead of, you know, wasting y'all money on billboards and shit, right? Y'all need to let us react to the motherfucking songs. Stop copywriting us, because every single time, you know, a lot of us can't even react to videos. But if we do, we're not going to be monetized. So therefore, we'll not get paid just to get the look. You know what I mean? So a lot of these YouTubers that be, because I be wondering why. I'm like, why they don't, how they get away with this stuff? They don't get away with it. They just take it. They're like, all right, I'm not gonna get paid for this video, but my video is gonna be in the algorithm, so I gain more viewers and I gain more subscribers. I get it, but at the same time, I'm sure, boy, those videos that they do, those are reaction videos to get hundreds and thousands. Boy, that's a nice little check that they could be getting, but the music labels won't let them do it. But they gotta understand, we got the power, right? The YouTubers, the reactors, you know, people that do the shit that we do. That's driving. That's pushing the music more than anything.
Let them be able to do it, bro. That's not no bot shit. That's smart. Like, shout to Kojo. Like, you know what I mean? Again, we ain't talking a while, but we made some good money together. Like, that's my guy. But like, that's good shit. Yo, they whitelisted me for Dirk shit. I just didn't stream the night before. Some bullshit happened with me. I forgot. Dirk's label sent me like the free Dirk hoodie that I think I even wore to like Florida. and they whitelisted my channel. You know why? They're realizing where the game is at now is streamers and all this type of stuff.
Yep.
I won't call this botting. And I know Drake's gonna throw anything in the mix to try to win his, this lawsuit, but I'm not going, bro, a label, go back to like 2012. If a label heard an idea that their artist was gonna make a song on Max's stream, nigga, they would say, tell Max to suck a cock. But that was them thinking, why would we have a song made live that people could hear, even if it's unfinished and unmixed, and then they're stealing the unfinished version and we don't get paid off of it until way after. They don't like that. It's the music industry. In 2025, that's a really good idea. You see DDG, who I believe, I ain't gonna lie, I think DDG's come up has been, DDG used a little bit of what Max did and some IRL niggas, and he's the only nigga in the streaming community that really is like swaggy and I know swaggy sounds corny, but like wavy with like lit real bitches. Like these niggas get OnlyFans chicks. DDG gonna have the bitches you want to see. Like he's gonna have the La La Island girl. He's gonna have all these hoes on his shit. That's why DDG just blew up. Well, not blew up, but because he's been lit. But this is why he took the streaming shit. None of these niggas could do the girl shit like he does, because he's gonna go out with real live chicks you looking on the gram who's lit. He's not doing the, oh, let's pay these girls $100 to get on our stream and they do OnlyFans. No, he's getting with the lit bitches. But also he did what Max does too, which is let's rap, let's make a hit live or whatever. He did the hit-a-thon, and shit, it's been working for him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I even think DDG was I never thought he was gonna, DDG's like pretty much, I feel like DDG just, him and Max are like here. Which I thought that was a crazy conversation if we had that last year. Anyway, here's the point. What I'm trying to say is that I'm not blaming UMG for this. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I remember saying this to Drake himself. Yo, Drake's my favorite artist. Like, Drake my favorite artist. But, yo, and I hope I'm not like drunk talking here, but it is what it is. I even posted one time. I say, yo, bro, I don't even like posting Drake music because I'm not saying Drake is doing this, but his label clearly, they were so greedy when it came to Drake shit. Yeah. It made niggas not want to post this shit. And they're looking like, we don't need you to post it. It's Drake, nigga. So cool, whatever. But like, I remember you know how God's Plan blew up, right? Trippie Redd's DJ played that shit because Trippie got sent the song by Drake. Trippie should have hopped on the song. His DJ played the song, and the song went viral. Here's the problem with Drake's label, which I do think Drake's label is mad lame. I've always thought it. And if Drake adopts that mentality, Drake is out of touch too. What Kendrick did is fucking smart. I'm not knocking nothing that he did. Yo, letting streamers be able to monetize while reacting to shit live without blocking their shit.
Very smart.
That's dope. I'm sorry.
That was genius on Kendrick part, because that shit, they're like, oh shit, hold on. We ain't gotta worry about getting copyrighted. That was very smart of Kendrick, right? So that right there is gonna have the streamers, the reactors on his side. Like, hey man, I fuck with y'all. Go ahead and make the videos, do y'all reaction, so that was a very smart move that Kendrick did, because Kendrick, was it Not Like Us, or was it the Watch the Party Die, or which song it was? He let everybody just use it, go ahead, react to it, use the song, make your reaction, so that right there was a very, very smart move of Kendrick to do, because all the streamers like, oh man, this is rare. You know what I mean? Because if you react to any songs that Drake make, that shit gonna get flagged, that shit gonna get copyrighted, that shit gonna get struck down. You're like, oh man, I did all that hard work for nothing, right? So yeah, that was very, very smart of Kendrick to do.
That's dope. Republic won't let you play a Drake leak without them sending. They have this company that they send at you that they damn near want money from you, my nigga. So think about all the artists popping now. Cardi live off snippets. Nigga, even when, and by the way, again, listen, I'm gonna always keep it 100 because Drake my nigga still, but I ain't never gonna be a liar. Our Twitter page, we got flagged twice because we leaked the Super Bowl performance. So we couldn't post for like a while. UMG and Interscope hit me and said, it's not us. Bro, we let you post leaks. You could post whatever, nigga. We would never try you. It was the NFL that did it, honestly. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I don't know why Republic don't do that. Like, my nigga, if I had a song from The Weeknd right now and I try to tease it, nigga, that would get his whole stream clipped. If I have unreleased Drake songs. If I play right now, they will clip the whole shit. That's a antiquated, old school, stupid way of thinking.
Stupid.
The way how shit pops off now, niggas is making songs on stream and it still go up.
Yeah.
So if you ask me, Drake, and again, this ain't Drake really fully writing laws, so it's his lawyer.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Drake should learn a thing or two from Kendrick. I'm keeping it in. You gotta learn a thing or two.
Facts. There you go. There you go. There you go. Big facts. Big facts. Big fact. And see what Drake thinks that, you know, doing these collabs with Aiden Ross is sort of like the same thing that Kendrick did. No. No. Allow reactors to react to your shit. Trust me. It's only going to benefit you in the long run, right? But he don't get it. But Kendrick understood, and he allowed us to do what we do, and now you see the results, right?
Yo, Kendrick made all. Yo, let me tell you this. Even right now, this is why everybody said I was alone independent Drake. Yo, Kendrick made them niggas like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like some of these niggas is bumming broke. They couldn't even pay their rent. Kendrick whitelist their channels, allowed them to make some money off the battle. Bro, them niggas is not going to switch on Kendrick. They're fucking with Kendrick. They're not fucking with Drake.
Hey.
That has to be accounted for. It's not just about, no, that's a real thing. Bro, go watch these reaction channels, bro. They're still trying to eat off the battle.
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Got to play it smart, you big dummy. You got to play it smart, man. Let us do what we need to do. Let us do what we need to do.
Yeah, we talked on this. Sorry.
That's a smart move on Kendrick.
I blame that on Republic. Republic really, because Republic got these big ass artists, they have zero idea. And by the way, y'all Republic niggas who are digital or whatever, because I see y'all at concerts and I talk to y'all. Y'all fucking suck. Y'all are egotistical. Y'all think because y'all got the biggest names, y'all got Drake, Taylor Swift, The Weeknd, Post Malone, Ed Sheeran, that y'all don't have to deal with influencers. Like, put it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Dirt shit goes through Interscope now. No, actually, no, it's not Interscope. Ooh, no, it's not. That was before. Dirt shit goes through Sony now. Bro, you know what they said? Yo, Dirk locked up. He can't post on his page. Bro, we'll whitelist your channel. Could you do a listening party for it? You know what I mean? I don't think I did it that night. I think I probably did it afterward. I don't know if I did it at all, honestly. But they whitelisted my YouTube. I'm not on Twitch. You see, on Twitch, I can play music whenever. Like, only place I can play music now is on Rumble. I get the most viewership on YouTube. So, here's the thing. Stupid. I could get Interscope to whitelist any song for me. Yo, I want to play this on YouTube, on my channel, on my stream. They're going to be like, of course, because we know when you play, this is going to be mad promotion for us. Even if you're shitting on it. Sony does the same. Republic is just shitty. They're just, I don't know who they got over digital over there. I work with some of them at times. I think, again, I'm not blaming Drake. I think that they've just looked, they've adopted a mentality to say, Drake don't need a preview. If you ever play a Drake song that's unreleased, you're stealing.
That's stupid.
And that's why I believe maybe even Drake and Drake's lawyers are looking at this and say, yeah, nah, Universal is going crazy by whitelisting channels. No, that's very cool. I'm glad that they did that. They're supposed to whitelist. Like, yo, you know how many songs?
Allow them to do
now I'm giving y'all some YouTube game. Bro, B-Lou and Zias are the most popular reactors. And at times they react to songs and the labels don't even let them make money from the songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're gassing the songs. They're encouraging people to go listen to the songs and they can't make money from their own video because they're listening to the song in the video.
Yeah, see, now that's what I was just saying, right? Because I used to wonder, like, how do these reactors get away with reacting to some of these music videos and these songs? They don't even get paid for it. They just bite the bullet, so those videos can get in the algorithm, so they can get more viewership, so they can get more subscribers. Which I get it. It's a give and take thing. But at the same time, if these record companies would allow them to, do it freely and be monetized, it's not like they're going to lose a lot of money. Like, golly, like, man, these record companies getting billions and billions of dollars. And then, YouTubers will get, a couple here, a couple there, couple of G's here, a couple of G's there, which is pennies, right? It's pennies to Sony. Right, 1,000, 2,000 is $2 compared to the money that they're going to be making from it. But they so goddamn stingy with their money. Anytime you do a reaction to a music video or like a song, they'll flag your shit, copyright your shit, and you won't get monetized for it.
Like, these record labels are really fucking greedy, bro.
As hell.
So like, if somebody come along, I don't care if it's in a battle or not, and say, "Oh, y'all can make some money off your reactions, bro. We gotta rock with it, bro. I'm sorry."
I don't get it. Yeah,
like.
It's free promo. right? So I don't understand why these record companies won't allow us just to do our thing. We're the one that's gonna push the song even more, and it's free promo. I mean, even if you do gotta pay us, that's chump change. That's chump change compared to the money that you're going to get on the back end. So I don't understand it, but hey, it is what it is.
No matter how much I fuck with Drake, if I co-sign anything else, I'll be just a fake ass nigga. Okay. All right. Anyway, that's pretty much it. And then we get Kanye, who jumps in.
Oh hell no.
And by the way, I still have to read you their statements back and forth, but hear what Kanye said. Check this out.
Yo, I'm so happy right now. You don't understand with this UMG, Drake, Kendrick situation, Super Bowl, Grammys.
Bro, I don't even want to hear this nigga, bro. I really don't want to hear this nigga. I really don't. I don't want to hear this motherfucker. All right, you're skipping this. I don't want to listen to this nigga, man.
Bling, we bought it. I think Drake's demeanor is saying, we never actually do it. We had enjoyed a 16-year relationship, and he's been misled by his legal representatives and
aiming all this at each other. That's all, like, bro, you have no idea. Everything is worth everything for a moment like this, where we stop going.
No, shut up. I don't want to hear you.
got put out. This is what UMG actually said to Drake. He said, yo, UMG tells Drake to be careful for what you wish for in their statement published to music business worldwide. They said, Drake's unquestionably one of the most accomplished artists with whom we've enjoyed a 16-year relationship, and he's been misled by his legal representatives into taking one absurd legal step after the other. In Texas, that's Bexar County, his counsel instituted a legal proceeding, which is a petition, with much fanfare and bluster, and on Monday, they quietly dropped the case. Now, that's actually misleading. It wasn't a case, it was a petition. In New York, in January, Drake counsel filed a defamation lawsuit, being fearful of sanction by the court for a certain false allegation. Tonight, they amended the complaint to withdraw them, only to add more baseless allegations. Says 2 weeks ago, his representatives...
Now, see, my burp is a burp. That ain't my. I ain't holding in. Goddamn, just sitting here and y'all hear my stomach. That's burp from drinking this from this beer. That ain't me just sitting. And I'm chilling with my mouth closed and my stomach just. No, it's just a regular belch from a beer that everybody does. It ain't the same as academics. All right, it ain't the same. It's because of my beer.
Celebrated a win, the granting of a routine discovery motion. That win will become a loss if this frivolous and reckless lawsuit is not dropped in its entirety, because Drake will not personally be subject to this. Oh, he will be subject to discovery as well. As the old saying goes, be careful what you wish for. That's an ominous warning by UMG. I think they're almost saying, Drake, fuck what we did for Kendrick and not like us. Do you really want people to know that we created you with Play-Doh? And we use bots for you. We did everything fraudulent for you too. You were the test dummy. You were the guinea pig. Now, granted, it would appear that if that was the case, Drake doesn't know. Because again, if I know you used your tricks to help me, I wouldn't sue when you're using it for someone else, because it's going to expose that you use it for me. So I think that's the warning they're trying to say. Yo, whatever you think we did for Kendrick, we did 10 times for you. That's what I believe they're trying to hint at. Is it both the Texas and New York proceedings or an affront to all artists and creative expression? Should his legal representatives senselessly keep the New York lawsuit alive, we will demonstrate that all remaining claims are without merit. It's shameful that these foolish and frivolous legal theatrics continue. They are reputationally, financially costly to Drake and have no chance of success. Wow. Now, Drake teams actually responded, and they responded pretty strongly. They say UMG's latest statement is a desperate attempt to spin the narrative and deflect from the truth. Drake is holding the largest music conglomerate in the world accountable for his actions, and doing so without fear. We've dismissed the Texas discovery action because the discovery will now proceed in New York. That's not retreat. That's victory. UMG dismissed this first amended petition in Texas because it has no claim. That's losing. And UMG knows the case against it is only getting stronger. Drake welcomes discovery and has nothing to hide. It's not Drake who has something to worry about. It's UMG's current leadership. We look forward to hearing from Lucian Grain, John Janik, and UMG underneath the oath. Now, let me give a breakdown of this.
This is going to be interesting, man. This is going to be interesting to see if this stuff really goes through or if they take a settlement. It's going to get nasty. It's going to get nasty.
And I'm speaking straight here. This is not a Drake fan talking. This is me who break down mad legal cases for y'all and cover hip-hop for y'all. What it seems that Drake's lawyers are saying, right? What it seems like Drake's lawyers are saying is that expose Drake. It's fine. We're fine with anything you put out also exposing Drake, because here's the thing. We had no hand in you doing that fuck shit. We never asked you to do that fuck shit. We didn't say, let's say they say, yo, you know Hotline Bling, we bought it. I think Drake's demeanor is saying, we never actually do it. We had no idea you did it. We had no parts of you doing it. We weren't told you did it. We didn't assist you in doing it, which I think their assertion is like Kendrick and his team is in cahoots with Universal, knowing that the fraudulence is happening. So I think he's saying, I don't care. Like, sometimes, I always say, I'm a bad person to argue with. I'll expose me to expose you. It's fine. Like, don't ever think that, now Ak won't say this because if he say that, it's going to make him look this way. All right, fuck it. Let him look at me like that, but let him know the truth about both of us. So it looks like Drake is saying, yeah, if y'all did some shit for me, put it on the table. But here's the thing. It makes y'all look worse than me. Now, granted, Drake is a musician in the public face, but what does it do to the company? I think they're playing a little bit of chicken, too, with it. If a company, right, the UMG, publicly traded, admits that the numbers that it got, even, it doesn't matter for Kendrick or Drake. So that's why it's saying, be careful what you wish for. I think Drake's legal team is saying, well, let's see how that plays out in your favor. Are you going to tell your investors that the numbers that you reported to them in these quarterly reports, and you probably got them to have more confidence in the company by dropping more money and investing, it was gotten because of botted or paid for or these illicit ways to get streams or sales? Because at that point, UMG would be admitting that it's doing fraud, that it's fraudulently cooking the books to put out data which could influence people to invest more or affect their financial decisions about the company. That would be now criminal. That's a SEC violation, right? Because if you are intentionally cooking the books that could mislead investors and shareholders, that's not only something that's an SEC violation, that's also a jailable offense. So I think what Drake is saying, oh, no, go ahead, release it, because we ain't do nothing. If anything, you're just going to release the info that's going to put y'all in jail and give a whole investigation or overhaul into how y'all conduct business. So go ahead. Now, this is a crash course and they're playing chicken. I got to see who wins it. Got to see who wins it for sure. Okay?
This going to get messy, boy. This is going to get messy. What's up, Soul? Salute to everybody in chat. What's up? Yeah, this is going to get messy. Either or, boy. It's some information. If there's not a settlement reached, or if there's not a dismissal, woo, oh, it's gonna get messy, boy. It's gonna get messy. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out.
All right.
Gonna get interesting.
Yeah, man. The whole system is goddamn rigged.
Gonna be interesting.
Okay. Any more things to check out? All right. We'll get to the Wayne stuff. We'll get to the Wayne stuff in a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. All right, so that was him. That was AKADEMIKS going through the whole lawsuit. It was a lot of information that a lot of us probably didn't know because we're not about to take the time and read all 131 pages of that lawsuit. So yeah, it was some interesting things that was shown, and I'm sure he didn't go through everything. I'm sure there's a lot more crazier stuff that Drake listed in that lawsuit. But let's go to AKADEMIKS talking about Lil Wayne, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up. All right, here we go, right here.
He's gonna feature Miley Cyrus, Billy in the halftime show. He says it's enough fucked up shit.
Ice. The winner via second round TKO.
All right. Okay. Let me see. Now I'm gonna react to that video. I mean, I can. Okay, real quick. Let me see anything else other than going on. Yo, did y'all see the Lil Wayne thing, bro? Yo, I love Wayne, but we gonna have to stop giving Wayne excuses.
Facts.
Lil Wayne, we love you.
Facts.
But every time you speak, it makes us realize that unless you're gonna, I keep telling you, Wayne's discography gonna age bad. He one of them. If you were there, you knew. Like if you know type situations. Because Wayne has been so disconnected with the Drake is trying to do songs and Drake's trying to do streams. Like Drake is trying to still tap in with the current culture. He wants to be current. Drake might remix a TikTok song. You could tell. Lil Wayne, he's been so much in this I am a Martian land. Once he said he thought 21 Savage was a group, and he said that 10 years ago. I said, oh, this nigga's cooked. Now, it's one thing to be like, yo, I'm into my own craft. It's another thing to say, I don't know the current pulse of the culture.
Yeah, Wayne,
and that does matter because you don't get to adapt. You don't got to fully adapt, but you got to find how you exist in the ever-changing climate. Music is an ever-changing climate. Because if Wayne was, like, for example, if you brought somebody to 2008 and they're rapping like a hip to the hop, no. That type of rapping is not how people are doing it. Like, you have to adjust to the times. And we have to be honest, Wayne, one of the best artists ever. But he never adjusted. And we always loved that a little bit about him because he was never dick riding type shit. But you saw how separated he was from the rest of the culture afterwards, right? Now, he commented on the Super Bowl, but he also commented on some other stuff. Wayne said, every time I looked at it, he was talking about the Super Bowl, he says he will no longer consider performing at the halftime show. He says, every time I looked at it, it was nothing that made me want to go inside and see what was going on. He says he vows he'll never consider doing another halftime show. Sorry. He said, they stole that feeling. I don't want to do it. It was perfect. Okay? Here's the thing, too. Lil Wayne also claimed in, I believe, the same interview. They asked him about Watch the Throne. So, a new interview with Rolling Stones. Oh. Sorry, allergies. A new interview with Rolling Stones. Wayne didn't understand a reference to WTT, which is Watch the Throne. Prompting this conversation. He says, what's that? They said, Kanye and Jay-Z did an album. He said, Kanye and Jay-Z did an album?
How could you not know that? Like, what is it? There's no way he could be this disconnected. Like, come on. Man, like, bro, stop. Like, what's the point of even saying this? I don't even understand. Like, why is he trying so hard to make it seem like he don't know nothing? Either you that dumb or I don't get the purpose of him saying this. Like, I don't get it. What is it going to cost you to know what's going on in hip hop? Like, I don't understand. Is like he just trying to. I don't get it. But something about this makes me believe that he really don't know. I don't know if he just lying, if he just a fucking just a liar, pants on fire, or he really may not know. I'm kind of starting to believe like he really don't know, like he really lives on a different planet than we do. I'm really starting to believe that. At first I thought he was just lying, he just bullshitting, but I don't know. Them drugs and that shit that he be taking and the way that he be looking, I think he really might be on a different planet. Like, for real. Them drugs, man, and it's sad too, man. It's sad. And so at this point, we should boycott Lil Wayne. All right, we should save him by saying, look, Lil Wayne, we don't give a fuck what you say. If you ain't rapping over a beat, we don't want to hear from you. I think we should all come together and boycott this motherfucker. Right? We don't care about your politics. We don't care about nothing that you talk about unless it's over a beat. If it ain't over a beat, we should just ignore this nigga. Just like Kanye. Ignore Kanye too. We gotta save them from themselves. Cause this shit is just embarrassing, man. This Wayne is getting on my damn nerves. Wayne is getting on my damn nerves. I'm still trying to hold on to the mixtape Weezy, because that's, man, we all grew up on Lil Wayne. We all grew up on mixtape Weezy, man. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3. But it's just like, come on, man. Come on, man. You can't go out like this, man. You can't go out like this. Jesus.
Now, if it was anybody else but Wayne, we would say, oh, he's being funny. He's trying to play them. But I think niggas really look like Wayne is spaced out, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Like, my nigga, like, come on, bro.
Yeah, Wayne on that bullshit.
Like, that's what I'm saying. We love Wayne and we give him his credit. But, like, when we tap into Wayne, by the way, he does have Carter 6 coming out, which supposedly he's going to feature Miley Cyrus, Billie Eilish, Wyclef Jean, Andrea Bocelli, Ye as a producer, Weezy, MGK, Elephant Man, Cameron Carter, who's his son, and Bono of U2. All good, right? All good. Like, I like these features. Hopefully it's great. But Wayne exists now, for me, where it's like, it's nostalgic. Like, oh, shit. Like, oh, you fuck with Wayne? Like, that's how he exists to me now. He doesn't exist in any type of way where I'm like, oh, shit. I want something contemporary with him at all. Not saying it should. You get what I'm saying?
Miley Cyrus. I mean, just from this feature list, Miley's, what? I don't know. This is a crazy ass list right here. Elephant Man. He got Elephant Man on there, man. I ain't hear from these niggas in so long, man. Yeah, I really think he is an alien for real. He don't live on planet Earth. There's no way you can live on planet Earth and come out with an album with these people on there. It just don't make. I don't know, man. I don't. Elephant Man. Listen, I'm not. Listen, I know Elephant Man is a legend, but I haven't heard a song since college days. I'm not been defined of nothing like this. That's the last time. This was college when I heard this nigga. Fucking high school. Like, Elephant Man? Like, come on, man. You gotta be in the current spirit of hip hop. Like, Elephant Man? Like, I'm not taking nothing away from him, but Elephant Man? Like, 20 years later? Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's.
Hey, Elephant Man, Cameron Carter, who's his son, and Bono of U2. All good, right? All good. Like, you know, I like these features. Hopefully it's great. But Wayne exists now, for me, where it's like, it's nostalgic. Like, oh, shit. Like, oh, you fuck with Wayne? Like, that's how he exists to me now. He doesn't exist in any type of way where I'm like, oh, shit. I want something contemporary with him at all. Not saying it should. Do you get what I'm saying? Hold on.
Does Elephant Man even make songs in 2000?
New York, New Jersey, New York City. I can tell the people want it. Yeah, I said that.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
What's the last song Elephant Man?
Hey, what's up, though?
I want to see what's the last song Elephant Man recorded. What's that donation? Wayne still think it's 2015. Nah, he still think it's 2002. Oh, this nigga think the block is still hot. This nigga still wearing Bigger Boy jeans, Reeboks, and goddamn tall tees. This nigga still wearing tall tees and shit, man. What the?
I'm out of this shit. Let's see if we can go Lil Wayne, Rolling Stone. Let's see if we can find this interview. Like, here's the interview. Oh my God, they won't let us see it. Try to refresh.
Bring Silk the Shocker back. I know, man. Wayne should have Silk the Shocker on that motherfucking mystical. Motherfucking. He should have goddamn. Who else he should have on there? Shit, fuck Elephant Man. Nah, take it all the way back. Put shit. Put motherfucking Lil Flip on that motherfucker. Fuck it. Put Lil Flip. Put Lil Kiki on that motherfucker.
Okay, I still want to see that. Let me see if I can find
the
it.
Young Gunners.
No different.
The Young Gunners, the Pastor Troy. put Lil Jon and the Eastside Boys. Fuck it, man. Just take it back. Go ahead, take it back to the crunk era. Put Lil Jon, Lil Wayne featuring Lil Jon and Eastside Boys. Fuck it. I mean, might as well. Shit. Going back in the 99 to 2000. Fuck. Put Lil Jon on that bitch, man.
From page.
Fuck, might as well, shit.
Okay, this is the cover, whatever. He addressed Kendrick Lamar. He basically said, Wayne tells me things are fine with him and Lamar. Wayne called the LA rapper ahead of the Super Bowl to clear the air and encourage him. Why the hell did he call him? Nigga, you rocking with Drake? Fuck that nigga. He also claims the NFL gave him the impression they were going to offer him the performance, and he received an apology from someone in the league saying,
hey, fuck it, man. Put Young Scrappy in that motherfucker. Put the what was it? What's that? Yep, MIYT. The Franchise Boys. Yeah. Lil Jon, Lil Wayne featuring the Franchise Boys. Fuck it. Hey, bring them all back. Hey, if you bring an Elephant Man on there, hey, bring Lil Jon, the Eastside Boys. All right, yeah, put Young Jock on that bitch. P.D. Pablo, yeah, bring Bubba Sparks. All right, bring back Bubba Sparks in that motherfucker. Fat Joe. Fuck. Yin Yang Twins. Yeah. D4L. You know what I mean? Just make a whole 2000 album. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't in charge of the halftime show after Kendrick was announced.
Fuck it.
Wayne reveals he has no ill towards Jay-Z, who plays a key role in organizing it, but is no longer interested in performing. On being aware of Kendrick and Drake beef and accidentally performing Not Like Us, he says, I'm going to give you the perfect example. I went on stage and I'm singing the song. They thought I was dissing. And he says, I want my dude to be mad at me. I didn't.
Hey, put Bow Wow on your album. Yeah, fuck it. Put Lil Romeo, Lil Bow Wow. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, put Ray J on that bitch. All right, Lil Wayne and Ray J? Oh, man, that's number one off the rip. Lil Wayne and Ray J? Come on, man. Ain't nothing better than that.
Like, come on, bro. What the fuck is Wayne? Yo, what type of... Yo, somebody was a lace Wayne, bro. Like, he says... I ain't want my dude to be mad at me. Talking about he want Drake to be mad at me about him kind of performing a quasi or altered version of Not Like Us. And he says, I didn't even know it was Kendrick. What the fuck do you mean you don't know that was Kendrick, bro? No fucking way.
Put Sammy on that motherfucker. Bugatti.
Not Like Us, Lil Wayne.
Oh, shit, man. Oh, Lil Wayne. Lloyd Banks.
Oh, that's when he did at the beginning. Oh shit. If I'm Drake, I'll be mad. You perform my song with you, and you start off by saying they not like us. It's no way Wayne didn't know that this was Kendrick, right?
No way.
All right, it said Lil Wayne confirms he and Kendrick Lamar are fine. Says he sang along to Not Like Us, not knowing the context. I ain't want Drake to be mad at me.
I swear to God, bro, if Lil Wayne come out next month and say that he ain't know Hit 'Em Up was a Biggie diss, I swear. Bro, if I got a feeling next month that nigga gonna come on Complex Magazine. He gonna say that I didn't know that Hit 'Em Up was a diss track about Biggie. I'm man. Y'all still going in the chat? 50 Tyson? OJ the Juice Man? Oh, man, Weezy, baby. Tunch it. Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord. Didn't even know it was Kendrick.
What the hell?
I'll just quickly read them. I know you know them.
Actually, don't.
Okay. My hard work let Lil Wayne down.
And I think he just mean by he saw what everybody else, he saw how much it meant to me. And I think that's all he mean, is that, you know.
We got to stop giving this nigga excuses, man. Just look at him, bro. I think he really don't know. I think look at this nigga, man. He looked like
No, I don't think, when we speak, and obviously he can't control that. And also, I've spoken to him and I wished him all the best and told him he better kill it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you better kill it.
I'll just quickly read them. I know you know them.
Nah, I mean, I'm buying it because Wayne really spaced out, but I'm really wondering, like, at this point, I'm like, is Wayne all the way there?
Man, he gone, man.
Like, is he all the way there?
He gone, man.
Lil Wayne.
He gone. He gone.
Skip Bayless. Like, he was doing, like, sports stuff.
He gone.
Okay, speaking of Super Bowl, I got to hit
is
you
4
with
months
this
ago.
because this is just me.
So this is before the Super Bowl.
And I do love you, but I just remain baffled and angry over why the NFL did not choose you to play halftime of a Super Bowl that's going to be in your hometown. And I know you went through a lot with it, but now that your feelings have settled some, how do you explain?
He don't look black. I don't know what. Yo, he been telling us for a long time that he not a human. I'm thinking, you know, that's just a metaphor. That's just, no, I think this nigga is really not a fucking human. He don't, like, he,
Explain they're choosing not to ask you.
Well, so I'll give you two, you know, I give you both sides. When I say, I give you my general answer and then I give you the personal answer. So generally, I explain it. Generally, I just believe that, you know, they, for whatever reason, I believe that it's over my head. You know what I mean? And I mean, that's, I don't know why, period. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I believe that it'll be perfect. It's perfect, but I do not know why. But personally, the person I am, I mean, I straight look at it like, you ain't there. You ain't there. You got to get there. You got to get there.
How old is Lil Wayne? 42. Damn, he just 42? Damn, he's only 40. Damn, I'm thinking he about 60 or something. I'm thinking he about 62, 65. He only 42. Oh, man. Damn.
You know how we rock. You know, you got.
Hey, how does Skip look younger than Lil Wayne? That's crazy. You got Casper the Ghost looking. Look, Skip look younger than Lil Wayne. That nigga halfway dead. Skip, man, halfway dead. That nigga on life support, and he look more alive than Lil Wayne.
Come on, man. I mean, you're the GOAT, and it's New Orleans. It just makes no sense to me. I don't get it. Their politics played. I don't know.
That's another part of it. I think there's things that I can't control involved in it. So it is what it is.
Are you better with it now than you were?
Matter of fact, they kind of look related a little bit. I think Lil Wayne, if Skip Bayless was black, he'll look like Lil Wayne. And if Lil Wayne was white, he'll look like Skip. Is it just me? If Lil Wayne was white, he'll look like Skip. And if Skip was black, he'll look like Lil Wayne. What the fuck? Man, I'm about to get off this computer, man. I'm about to turn this shit off, man.
When it first hit?
No.
You seem better.
I'm about to turn this shit off.
First,
man.
you were pretty torn up about it.
Man, I'm about to get off.
You know, talking to people that matter, talking to people that care about me, they telling me things that, you know, telling me the truth.
I'm about to get off.
Dealing with living, you know, accepting the facts, embracing the facts, and moving on.
I'm about to get off.
Okay. And you still, you're saying you got to get better to earn the right to be on that stage?
I want to be, this is what I told myself. I said, I told Mac, I told Faye, but this is what I told him. I said, you know what?
Your managers, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you know what I said? I want to get to the point where I'm undeniable. Yeah. You know, I want them to be able to, I want them to walk in there and have 10 other choices, and whoever's in charge said no.
Y'all all got mad at me when I said I think Wayne's era will age really badly.
It is.
Is he gonna?
Man,
who did I compare Wayne to?
Skip.
Wayne might be Allen Iverson. And Allen Iverson was my favorite basketball player of all time.
Whoa, wait, nah, cancel it. I'm flagging this nigga. Don't you ever, hell no. What? No, I'm flagging this nigga. Misinformation. Whoa, wait, nah, misinformation. Yeah. He compared Lil Wayne to Iverson. Yeah, I'm flagging you, bitch. Hell, motherfucker, no. Don't you ever in your life. Hell no. I'm reporting your ass. Report, bitch. Yeah, bitch, you been reported. He compared Lil Wayne to Iverson. I sure did report you. Misinformation. Fuck you. Hell no, we ain't doing that. Nah, I'm flagging you, bitch. Don't ever. Nah, that's misinformation. Hell no. Nah, we ain't disrespecting Iverson. Iverson will not be disrespected on my channel. You going down. You going down. Don't you ever, don't you ever compare Lil Wayne to goddamn Iverson. Don't you ever say no bullshit like that. Nigga, you coming down. Nah, this video coming down. Hell no, we flagging this shit. Hell no, this video coming down. Oh, man. No, this video going down. No, this shit about to be removed off of YouTube. No, fuck that.
But his era and his style aged badly. Because again, Wayne has had some good albums, but I don't know if he's had like these bona fide classics compared to like his contemporaries or people he would be mentioning that. Like if we talk about classics that Jay-Z got compared to him,
I'm flagging that shit.
Can't bring Wayne in the conversation. You would have to be like, yo, can we count the mixtapes?
Nah, don't you ever say that bullshit again. Don't you ever say that bullshit.
Okay, I love that.
No Iverson disrespect will be tolerated over here. No Iverson disrespect will be tolerated.
Have to go with him.
I thought you were undeniable right here, right now, but that's just me. Yeah. Okay, so explain this part to me because I don't know the backstory of this, but what Kendrick Lamar, you know, what his lyrics were about you. What can you explain? I'll just quickly read them. I know you know them. I used to bump.
All right, RT. We see you. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Anybody else want to get clapped? All right, RT. All right, put you on timeout. See you tomorrow. All right, 86K. All right, no Iverson will be tolerated.
Okay, I used to bump that.
No Iverson disrespect will be tolerated. All right, RT. See you tomorrow.
Carter 3, I held my Rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down from Kendrick Lamar. Let Lil Wayne down, and I don't really understand that.
No Iverson disrespect will be tolerated.
What was that about?
That was the first time.
Not over here.
Not
over here. Not over here. Nah. Iverson will be protected.
I'm watching Wayne's demeanor, man. Wayne really tapped out, bro.
By all costs.
I think he's a fan, like I'm a fan of his music. He's a fan of mine. I think
he's definitely a fan of yours. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so I think he just mean by he saw what everybody else he saw how much it meant to me. I think that's all he mean is that, you know, I don't think and you know, when we speaking, obviously he can't control that. And, you know, so he didn't let me know. It ain't like he can control it or nothing. And also I've spoken to him and I wished him all the best and told him he better kill it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So you better kill it. You gotta kill it.
Okay. Well, did he say anything to enlighten you about these lyrics about you?
You would not disrespect
I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. I don't know exactly
even
what
though
that
his
means.
leg is broken. Listen.
No.
Even though his leg is broken and his head is chopped off, no disrespect. All right, I gotta glue him back on. And his leg fucked up too. But no Iverson disrespect will be tolerated around here. None. All right, none at all. Kind of fucked him up, man. I had my little magazine right here. Yeah, he kind of fucked up a little bit. You know what I mean? He got a bad injury, but he'll be back in like 6 to 3 weeks. Yeah, he had a bad week. You know, he's on injury list right now, but he'll be back. He'll be back soon. But he would not. No Iverson disrespect will be tolerated. All right, none.
I don't think he didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, you know, he got a little injury right now, but he'll be back. He'll be back.
First time hearing it when you just say, he'll be back. Understand as far as like I said, I think he just mean that
he just got a little,
he made it there, and
a little ankle sprain.
Yeah,
he got a little ankle sprain, a little soreness on the neck, but he'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah. When he says, "I worked hard," and then
he'll be back.
It undercut you in your hometown. Like
he just got a mild ankle sprain, a little soreness in the neck. But he'll be back. He'll be back soon. Don't worry about that.
I worked as hard as I could, and I got to a point where, unfortunately, it let you down because I preempted you on what should have been your stage.
Without having any control of it. So that's actually him expressing his.
Man, shut up! I want to hear this shit. All right, I'm done with this fuck nigga, man. Fuck you. All right, that's it. I can't take this shit anymore. All right. All right, that's it. I don't want to listen to Lil Wayne. So that's it for this live stream. I'll be back tomorrow. I wanna go through this live stream with Curtis King interview with TDE Punch. I want to go over that tomorrow. Yeah,
New York, New Jersey. City, I can tell the people want it. Yeah, I said that.
Oh, yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though?
All right, so fuck Lil Wayne right now. All right, I don't even want to keep listening to him. So yeah, Skip, he's so Skip. RT's a biatch. So is Skip. Yeah, appreciate you, Spartan, with the $2. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So yeah, that's it. All right. So other than that, hey, exactly. April 23rd. April 23rd. I need the chat to spam April 23rd. All right. We got 2 days until the concert. I will be there, fully equipped. I will be there giving y'all this content, man. Spam April 23rd, man. It's going down. All right. So I will be in the building at the Kendrick Lamar and SZA GNX tour. All right. We'll be full effect, giving y'all some good content in there. I will go live. I will be recording videos. It's going down. So I can't wait, man. April 23rd, April 23rd, April 23rd, baby, it's going down. All right. Y'all get ready for that. All right. Yes, sir. So salute to everybody in the chat, man. I'm done for the day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I will go live tomorrow again because I want to go over this interview, the interview that Curtis did with TDE, because some things were being said on there that I definitely want to go over. So I want to go over that. And yeah, man. So other than that, appreciate y'all coming through. Thank y'all for the love. If y'all new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. All right. Salute to Whoopi, T-Rail, Feast, Cassell, Kill Bill, Whoopi. Shout out to everybody. Gamer. I see y'all in the chat. Salute to Soul Made Up in this thing, Waterman. Everybody coming through. All right. So I'll be posting videos throughout the day. Posting videos tomorrow, and I'll go live in the morning tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go live in the morning tomorrow. If not, around the same time, maybe around 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, or something like that. So, other than that, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. Thank y'all for showing love. Hit that like button on your way out, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. But most important, April 23rd. It's going down. See y'all tomorrow, man. Peace. I'm gone.